Hello and welcome to what is hopefully the first episode of a new podcast by Rooster Teeth Productions. This one's called Face, and it stars myself, Geoff Ramsey, co-creator of Rooster Teeth, and my two co-workers and, more importantly, lifelong friends, Gavin Free.
Hello.
Hey, buddy. And Andrew Panton.
Hello.
The point of this podcast, Face, is it's sort of that thing you do where I can best describe it, and Andrew and I have been using this as a verb for a little while. I can best describe it as shooting yourself in the foot to make you laugh. Hello, and welcome to another episode of Face, a podcast about shooting yourself in the foot for a laugh. I am your host, Geoff Ramsey, and as always, thus far, my co-hosts are Gavin Free and Andrew Panton, two millennial idiots.
Hello. Hey, that's not very nice, is it?
How dare you call Canada's greatest gamer a millennial idiot? What an insult.
How dare someone fart about with their microphone for 15 minutes like a total boomer and then come at us with millennials?
Dude, if I was a boomer, we still wouldn't be recording right now. It's only because of my Gen X sensibilities that I was able to overcome all of these technical problems, which, by the way, I have every day. Hello, and welcome to another episode of the Face podcast. I am the OG Face. My name is Geoff Ramsey, and I am joined by my two facey little friends, Gavin Free and Andrew Panton. How's it going, boys?
Hello.
I'm pretty good.
Hello, and welcome to another episode. Why are you laughing?
I just clapped right as you started just to say. Sorry, go again.
I hate you. I hate this part. I hate the start and I hate the end.
It's very not you.
I know. All right, well, we already started.
Yeah.
But anyway, this is episode 4 of the Face podcast. My name is Geoff Ramsey. I am your host along with Gavin Free and Andrew Panton, two of the f***iest faces I have ever met.
All right, I'll mute.
God damn it. One second into the fucking podcast and Eric already ruined it. Hello, this is Face, episode 5, we think. Nobody's entirely sure.
To be fair, you try and start the podcast. Like, I'm still sitting down. Eric's, got to get out of here, and you just go. It's how do we know when you're going to go?
I told you, let's get started. Is everybody recording? And then I said, I'm on a fucking timetable because I got to record other shit after this. And everybody was like, yeah. And I go, hello. And then 8 people talk at once. I'm Geoff. You're Gavin. Where's the Canadian?
Is it seriously episode 4?
No,
Eric
it's
keeps saying
five.
it's 4. I thought it was 5. I could
Eric's
swear it
telling
was
us
5.
it's 4 because he missed 4.
Yeah.
And he thinks that the world revolves around him. If he wasn't there for episode 4, it never happened. It came out. It's up. It's on the site.
Let's start the podcast.
Okay.
Okay, you can start.
Are we starting?
Yeah, you can start.
Oh, okay, let's do it.
Okay, well, last week you blew in before we were all sat down. This time you said, let's start the podcast, and then said nothing for 15 seconds.
I was so anxious to step in and say something, but go ahead, you can start now.
And that's the intro to episode, what is this, 7, 5, 6? What episode
8?
is this?
No, it's
Oh,
5.
not
5.
eight.
6.
No, 6.
It's episode 6. Is it 6?
I think
Episode
it's
6 of Face, a podcast about feelings. My name is Geoff, and I have lots of feelings. With me are two emotionally dead individuals, Gavin Free
What up?
and Andrew Panton. You guys are English and Canadian, respectively. That's how I know that. Only Americans really feel. Hello, and welcome to Face Episode 7, a podcast about your penis and your mouth and the places you put them. My name is Geoff Ramsey, and with me, as always, Gavin Free and Andrew Panton.
Hello.
How's it going, guys?
Hello. And that wraps up another classic dumpster fire edition of Face. Thank you, Geoff and Gavin, for always being so wonderful and hilarious. You two really killed it this episode. I want to thank the brains behind this operation, Nick and Eric. This show would be a much lesser version of itself without the two of you. And I most importantly want to thank you, the listener. In a world of a billion podcasts, the fact that you've chosen to spend this time with us is greatly appreciated. Without you, there is no us. This is getting long-winded, so I'll just close this by saying if you enjoy the show and haven't subscribed, please do so. Also, please leave the show a positive rating and a review. Both of those things are a huge help in growing the show. Thank you so much for your support. Have a wonderful day.
He wrote it down. He was reading. It's a script.
Yeah,
I prepared that.
I did.
Holy
I
shit!
prepared.
You know,
yeah.
sometimes when you're listening to a podcast app and like you've skipped ahead on an episode right at the end, but then whenever you re-listen to it, it starts at the end. I thought that was happening, but then I realized this is live.
Well, Eric always complains about our endings, so I just wanted to make sure we got a good one. I think was that good, Eric?
That was the best ending we've ever had at the beginning.
I think that was pretty clean. I put some effort into that.
Goodbye and welcome to the backwards episode of Face.
It's just you're always like, the endings aren't good, so I figured if we start with the end, then we'll have a lot of time to get that ending down.
We know the ending is good now.
Yeah, I feel like we got it. It's in the can. We're good.
All right, fucking first take that one. Congratulations.
Yeah. No, that was great.
On your mark, get set, go. Hello and welcome to another
Jesus Christ.
Andrew!
That was loud. That was very loud, Geoff.
Andrew, was I too loud? Is that, or did you step on me?
I said ready, set, go because you said ready, set, go. I was excited. We haven't done this in a while.
You blasted right off. You gotta think, Geoff, that people might start this podcast as the first thing they did that day. They don't know where they left their volume. They could be sleeping next. Someone could be in bed next to them asleep, and you've just blasted their eardrums.
I will ramp it up in case it's the first thing they do.
Okay.
Could you come in with less energy? Do you want to do that again? Do you want to repeat it?
If you'll shut the fuck up, both
come with less, end with more. Okay.
It's loud.
Right. Hello and welcome to Face,
Ooh.
a podcast about friendships and feet and monkeys and baseball cards. My name is Geoff.
Accurate. I'm Gavin.
I'm Andrew.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, I am.
It's not a question. Sure. Hello and welcome to another episode. Was that an appropriate level of excitement? I just realized I didn't check with you guys.
Yeah, it was a good. I wasn't going to interrupt you this time because you were so aggressive about it last time. Yeah, so you interrupted yourself for some reason. But yeah, I'd say that was pretty good.
I'll be honest, you guys have me second guessing myself a lot these days. Okay,
that's for the best though.
Episode of Face. My name is Geoff Ramsey, and as with me as always, the other two.
I'm one of the other two.
I'm the other one.
I don't think I'm in. You're gonna have to start it off, Geoff.
I think you just did, and thank you for that thrilling and gripping and highly professional intro, Andrew Panton. My name is Geoff Ramsey, and absent today from our podcast is Gavin Free, who said something about drowning his sorrows in liquor early in the day, which I think is pitiful and sad. But that's kind of Gavin, and part of what I want to talk about today is kind of how pitiful and sad he is. This is Face. And you're listening to it. Yeah.
Are we really doing the intro? Is this the actual intro to the show that we're doing right now?
I think it was, yeah.
Okay, we're doing the intro. How long do you think Gavin will be on for?
I'll be honest. I left my headphones on while I went to the kitchen. I heard everything. I so contemplated just never coming back because you started without me.
Glad I didn't say anything bad.
But
you hear that, Gavin? I didn't say a single negative thing.
I was there just pouring some water, getting called an alcoholic. Everyone's having a whale of a time.
So here we go. Went to the bathroom just now while we were between recording.
Wait, did we start?
Yeah. We've started. I'll get into the intro in a second.
The intro was so I went to the bathroom. That's fine. Yeah.
Well, I haven't gotten to the intro yet. This is the pre-intro.
Has Eric in the episode yet?
Have you ever watched a movie or like? How about this, Gav? Have you watched Perry Mason?
Oh, it's the cold open.
It's a cold open. I'm doing a cold open. All right.
Ooh.
God damn. So anyway, between recording, because it takes Andrew 7 years to do whatever he needs to do to his fire extinguisher to stop recording and then start recording again, I went to the bathroom because I farted and it was there was a little spice in the fart, where you start to wonder like, it's possible I shit my pants a little bit because I do that often. So I ran in, totally fine, false alarm, did not shit my pants, but it's become an issue of concern for me. Not because it's something that I always do, but because I had an embarrassing incident the other day that I'm trying not to recreate. Welcome to Face. My name is Geoff Ramsey. With me, as always, Gavin Free and Andrew Panton, and we are talking about when your girlfriend finds your shit stains.
Oh, it's me, Gavin, with Piss Boy and Grillmaster Face 11 or 12.
I think it's 13.
It's way too high.
What is it? Shit. Too much?
I mean, it was a little too much, but what number are we on?
I think it's 13.
13. Wow, I was way off.
I certainly named it number 13, so if it's not, my naming scheme is off.
Oh, okay. Well, apologies for that.
Oh, no, that was good. Yeah, Nick says it's 13 for sure. Eric concurs it's 13. This is 13, he says.
Sounds like it's 13.
Well, you already started off. I was going to start it off like this, but I loved your entrance. You had a lot of enthusiasm. You came in hot. I really appreciated it.
We'll do different takes. Well, let's just do Geoff.
Here's how I was going to do it. All right.
Action.
Hello, and welcome to another episode of Face. My name is Geoff Ramsey, and this is a podcast where you, let's say, make an appointment to go to the dentist on the day that you record a podcast. And you make that appointment because it's an emergency, because you've had a week of a terrible toothache, and it's keeping you up at night, and you haven't slept for 3 or 4 days now, and so you the first slot you can get in is at 8:30 in the morning on the day that you record episode 13 of your podcast. So you go just for some sweet relief, just anything, and you find out and that you need, and then you receive a root canal. Wow. As with me as always, Gavin Free and Andrew Panton.
Flintstone kids.
Now, it's just them as kids? That's weird.
It was.
Why wouldn't it be about their
there
kids?
was another show. There was another cartoon in the 70s that was the Pebbles and Bam Bam show, and it was Pebbles, Bam Bam, and their friends.
Eric, let me ask you
teenagers.
this.
Yeah.
What was the Scooby-Doo as a kid called?
Oh, a pup named Scooby-Doo.
You're damn right.
Yeah.
See, Andrew? Yeah.
There's been a million. There was also Scooby-Doo and the 13 Ghosts. There was a bunch of those.
What was the one where Scooby-Doo was friends with vampires and Mummy and
Scooby the Vampire Slayer.
That's a great one.
Then there was the one who was the kid who said like Razzle Dazzle or Flim Flam or something. That's what I remember.
Razzle Dazzle. You mean are you talking about the Great Gazoo?
No, there was a thing called. There's a character named Flim Flam or something like that.
Would he go Razzle Dazzle like that?
I don't think so. No, he wore a.
I'm
like
rolling
a
my
yellow
audio
hoodie.
because this is all just great.
I've been rolling as well.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Andrew, you
I
rolling?
guess- No, I wasn't.
Crank up the fire extinguisher, Andrew.
It's good to go. I'm rolling. When did Scooby-Doo team up with a vampire? And how did I not know that this was the thing?
Well, what year were you born?
94. But I watched Canadian cartoons was filled with old Hanna-Barbera stuff. So
You were born the same year that Friends came out.
really? That's weird.
What year were you born?
94.
Ah, fuck.
You were born the year that Ace Ventura: Pet Detective came out.
Yeah, I've never. You know what? Fun fact. This is an actual accurate fact. There are only 2 times where a sequel reached the top 10 of a box office year domestically. When the first one didn't, Ace Ventura is one of those movies. First one not
Geoff
top
hates
10.
the second one.
Second one in the top 10. That and Rambo. Only 2.
The second Ace Ventura is unwatchably bad. It's a travesty.
Is it fun bad though?
No, it's not. There's nothing good bad about it.
I used to love both of those movies, and Geoff explained to me that the second one is in fact really bad, and then he gave a bunch of reasons, and now I only see it as bad whenever I watch it. And you can't really enjoy the first one anymore because it's incredibly transphobic.
Oh God, that's right.
Yeah.
I haven't seen either of them, but from what I know about Ace Ventura, it is hilarious to me that Geoff would have to provide some high level of insight into the failings of the second movie
I thought
for
it was
you to
great as
grasp
a
how
kid.
bad it was.
I thought it was
when
great.
you're a kid, that's a different thing, but you're saying Geoff really explained to me the deeper meanings of Ace Ventura 2, and then I realized it's not that great.
The second one, it has all these references to other movies. You know, you got the cliffhanger bit at the beginning, but then the character himself is just a complete buffoon.
He's a parody of the character in the first movie.
In the first one, he's like an insane person, but he actually has goals. He has reasons for doing everything. In the second one, he's an absolute insane asylum person.
Yeah, in the first one, he's a wacky dude. He's a wacky human. In the second one, he's just the one-liners that a wacky human said.
Like Inspector Clouseau type Goofy, or what Goofy are we talking for the first one?
Like a dirtier Inspector Clouseau.
Okay.
I mean, he doesn't fail forward as much, but well, I guess he kind of does. Yeah, that's a modern day, a little more with it, more poop humor Inspector Clouseau. Not as inept, but still in the same vein.
Should we end the movie podcast and start the face podcast?
It's like, you guys started this. I came in and people were screaming about Scooby-Doo and vampires. I have no idea.
Do you know why this happened? I joined the Discord. There was no one in here apart from Andrew. I joined and went bam because I was exactly on 3 p.m. perfectly on time. And he went bam, and then he started talking about Bam Bam. And then it all just went off from there on Flintstones kids and all that.
I didn't know why you did the BAM. And then I thought I was dropping some great trivia with Marty O'Donnell and Flintstones kids. And then it turned into this broader conversation about vitamins and television.
Do you remember the song that Pebbles and Bam Bam sang that was like their song?
I didn't remember Flintstones kids, so no.
Okay. Well, this was in the original Flintstones.
We have to stop talking.
So let the sun shine in and chase away your blues, 'cause smilers never lose and frowners never win, so let the sun... You ever heard that song? That's a fucking awesome song.
No, I don't think I have. I'll check it out.
The time you try to learn to let the sun shine in.
What if you got punched in the head so hard you had muscle failure and you were in a constant state of frown? Does that mean you're just a loser and you shouldn't bother doing anything for the rest of your life?
I don't know.
Is this a Flintstones thing?
You said the losers never, was it? Frowners? Something?
Smilers never lose and frowners never win.
I got lost in the rhythm. I wasn't picking up on the words.
All right.
Remember Wacky Races?
Lost in the Rhythm should be the name of our next podcast.
No, Wacky Races was really good.
I want to know about burgers, Andrew. I want to know about hamburgers.
Yeah, we can get the burgers. Wacky Races was a phenomenal show.
Wacky Races was a great show, but all I can think of now, after Andrew said he got lost in the rhythm, is Andrew like in sexy flamenco wear, like in a 90s movie in like Miami, where he's like some Cuban dude from the streets who knows how to dance like salsa, and he works his way up, and it's like a rags to riches type story.
Did I leave my webcam on? This is bizarre.
Andrew, can you... By any chance, can you fire your fire extinguisher? Can you use it right now?
No. Well, yeah, I mean, I could, but no, I'm not going to. Why would I do this?
It would sound really good. It would sound
there is no coming back from that.
What a perfect
the podcast
start.
is done.
What a perfect start to an episode of Face than facing your desk and everything that holds up the equipment you need to make it.
I'm still in my blanket fort. I would ruin my sheets. They would be real bad. We can't. It would be over.
What I'm hearing is the damage would be contained to inside the safety of the fort.
No, you have not seen a fire extinguisher go off if you think that's containing it. It is like a bomb. It just goes everywhere.
Eric, this is what happens when we get here before you. I'm going to blame you entirely for this.
Yeah, Eric is in a weird spot too, because I did something that might be illegal that I deeply tied him to, and I was going to tell him about it before we went, but there's no time for that. So we'll just find that out later.
Well, everyone, welcome to Face, the podcast where we get together every week and talk about fun pranks and what we've all been doing together. Andrew, I heard you've been doing some crazy hamburger stuff.
I'll get to it eventually. Do we need to introduce the show? Does anyone ever click on something like a podcast and not know what it is?
I don't know, dude.
I feel like the intro is necessary.
I don't know, but if that's the kind of energy and talent that Eric brings to an intro, I think he should do it every week. I think he should be the official announcer of
If it's mandatory, I would agree with that statement.
Because that was a professional at the top of his game, rolling up, fully prepared, and putting on a clinic. That was good.
Thank you very much.
You got the job.
Oh, great. I don't want it.
Well, sleep on it.
I've been thinking a lot about the Giannis headbutt thing. Yeah, just like how weird sports culture is. Like the idea that you could headbutt somebody at the place you work and then be told, like, nah, he's going to be out Thursday. He'll be back for like the 1-day suspension for a headbutt. For people to be like, yeah, we all agree you headbutted this guy. Your penalty is you can't show up to work on Thursday. You'll be back Friday, but you got to take a day.
What do you think the punishment should be for a headbutt?
It should be a lot of money, and you probably should miss a couple games.
I think a few games is fair.
Do you remember when Zidane headbutted that guy in the World Cup final?
Yes, I do. What trouble did he get into? He got red carded, right?
Yeah, he got sent off. I'm not sure if you get fined in the World Cup, actually.
I don't know. Maybe. Well,
in Premier League, you get a fine that barely registers in your bank account and like 2 weeks off.
Yeah, it's similar in the NBA. You'll get like a $25,000 fine, which is a lot of money unless you make $35 million a year. You know.
I think more sports should use cards. Like the red card should be universal.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Across all sports. I'd like to see one happen in like tennis or something.
Well, I mean, the NBA has it with Texan flagrants. They just don't have the flourish of slinging out a yellow or red color while they do it, you know?
I think they should, instead of cards, they should be those gender reveal powder bomb things that just get hurled at the player's head.
I've been watching this video of a man who looks and sounds a lot like Ed Asner masturbating and then getting fucked in the ass by another man who also looks like Ed Asner.
Is this like a hobby? What is this?
No, it's just a video online. What? And it was on like your mom's house, and I just can't stop watching it. I don't know why.
You watching gay porn?
Kind of, yeah. It's just like a dude.
Yeah,
it's just like a dude looking at the camera, going, "Don't be stingy now, Mark."
Can you explain to me how it's only kind of?
Well, I'm not watching it for the sexual gratification. I'm watching it because it's fucking funny.
Gavin, does that make it less gay porn?
No, I feel like if there was some really funny gay porn and I watched it for the lols, it's gay porn.
I also think it's sweeter than porn. I think that there's some love there.
There can be love in porn.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Now that Mike's here, should we do an episode?
Yeah, you should start the episode now.
Don't be stingy now, Gavin.
Do we have to do the intro?
What episode is? Does anybody know what episode this is? I could not remember.
This is 15.
How do you know
Are
that?
you keeping count?
No, wait, no. I don't think it is 15. Wait, because the Sonny Jurgensen photo. Right?
Yeah, that was wrong. I listened to that episode today. That episode was 13.
Okay.
Yeah, that the Instagram called 14, which makes that even funnier, I think.
What's funny is also in that episode, I announced it as episode 11.
Yeah, I think you did. Face.
3, 2, 1, go.
That's this show. Yeah, there you go.
Wait, 3, 2.
Where's the one?
No, I was doing it like they're doing like broadcasts where you don't say the one because
don't they do the hand gesture?
I did the hand gesture.
Well, how's that helpful to us?
Well, just imagine me doing it.
Okay, let's do it again.
All right. Quiet on set. All right, 3, 2.
That was a good hand gesture. That was really good.
You acknowledge the hand gesture, just making it pointless. I might as well have said 1.
No, well, it was so good, I wanted to acknowledge it. I want to give you credit where credit is due. I'm a big believer in giving credit where credit is due.
I mean, Geoff didn't come in with the intro. I feel like he maybe didn't imagine the gesture.
I thought Andrew was doing the intro this episode.
Oh.
Why would I do the intro?
You were talking a lot.
Do you want to know a recount?
It's a fucking podcast. What do you mean?
You seemed invested with the energy of the beginning, and so I just assumed you were taking the lead.
No, never.
Oh. Well, we can do it again if you want.
I'll count you in.
All right.
Shh. 3, 2.
Hello and welcome to episode 15 of Why didn't I see that coming? God damn it. That's the most obvious stupid thing in the world. Oh man, I'm going to crawl up my own ass.
We're like 3 minutes in at this point.
I'm fucking dumb. This pandemic has made me stupid.
I still don't think we need the intro.
What do you mean, Andrew?
I don't think we need an intro to the podcast. I don't think it's necessary.
The intro is routinely half the episode.
Thanks to you, we don't have one again. Once again, we don't have one.
No, we just did one. What do you mean?
Every time an intro starts, I tried to sabotage it, but with you sabotaging it too, it definitely doesn't get pushed through. And now we're 4 minutes in without an intro.
We definitely said the name of the show. I just don't know. Why do we need an intro? Who needs an intro? What's the point? I still don't know what the point of the intro is.
Why do you say hello to somebody when you pick up the phone?
It's for people who
to acknowledge the start of the thing.
They get told about the show. They're not going to start with episode 1. Episode 1 is usually always ropey, no matter what the podcast.
Ours definitely was.
And then you want to hear who's on it, as if it's the first one. Then you might go back if you like it. You might continue to go forwards. But every episode, Andrew, needs an intro.
I feel like we say our names through the thing, and every even with podcasts with intros, it takes like 8 episodes to figure out who's who. It always takes a while. The intro doesn't help in that way.
We all sound quite different. We're from 3 different nations.
No, that's true. I'm not gonna. Yeah, that's fair. I don't know. I don't feel like a traditional intro is necessary. I feel like it's kind of like everyone does it because that's what people do. But I don't think it's needed. It's like how people punt in football.
What if? How about this?
Well, okay, let me clarify because Gavin's very confused.
Please
statistically, it's better to always go on 4th, but nobody does it because everybody punts.
How is that statistically better to go on fourth?
If you do the math, listen, there's a high school
If the
coach
ball's
who
on
never
your
punted.
30-yard line.
Listen, I didn't create math. I didn't invent it. I'm just reporting the facts as they are. How is this relevant to the intro? My point is, Eric, every show has an intro because every other show has an intro. There's no actual need for the intro.
Are you saying you want me to start the countdown from 4?
I'm not opposed to it.
How about this? How about next week, Andrew, episode 16, we
Okay.
try it your way?
I feel like we did it last week my way, and it wasn't my way at the time. It just happened. And it went very well.
That episode hasn't aired yet, so let's wait and see audience feedback.
His way is how we've done the last 3, and they've been terrible.
What do you mean?
Well, the last one didn't have an intro. This one didn't. This
40% of the episode is arguing about the intro.
This one definitely had an intro. I would disagree with that one.
I refuse to put this conversation's runtime into the total runtime of the episode. The people are getting ripped off with our constant meetings about the intros and outros in the episode, and now we're at like 8 minutes without an intro.
What if we did a full episode just about the intro? That'd be pretty good.
We can't. We had half an episode about a hat, Andrew. We can't.
We can't.
I thought that was pretty good.
We can, that's something to work toward. Maybe for our 1-year anniversary, it could be the intro episode.
I disagree, though. This one definitely had an intro.
Okay.
You're crazy
maybe
if you think
Wait,
this
you
one did.
disagree that it had an intro? You don't?
No,
think it had
disagree that it did not have an intro. This definitely had an intro.
Okay.
Maybe it was in there. Maybe I just didn't. Maybe I missed it.
3, 2, 1. That's what. 3, 2, 1. That's
Okay.
what we do, right?
No.
Isn't
Yeah.
that-
No.
Do it again.
Okay.
All right, hold on.
3, 2, 1.
One more
That's
time.
pretty good, right? No, I'm good. My hands are sore.
Fucking Eric, you're the announcer. You got
That's true.
hired. I listened to the episode yesterday.
I was looking for a hand signal, and I was lost. I was just guessing.
We just announced on Instagram that Eric got the gig as the new announcer, and then he fucking flubs it. All right.
Take it away, Eric.
Hey guys, welcome to Face. This is episode 16. I hope everyone's having a really good time. And I'm going to turn it over to your hosts, Geoff, Ramsey, Gavin, Free, and Andrew Panton.
What's it about,
Faces?
though?
I didn't finish. Hey, Faces, what's going on today in your crazy world of collections, funny pranks, and wacky fart noises?
Don't put us in a box. We should talk about none of those things.
Hey, Andrew, I didn't put you there.
Hello, and welcome to episode 17 of Face, a very special episode. If you've been listening to the past ones, you'd be aware that today is a trial. We're having a trial over a burger dispute. Now, Gavin, myself, and Geoff had a deal, or a bet, I should say, that I could eat 25 doubles in 10 hours or less, and if I couldn't, I'd pay Gavin $100. Now, Gavin, out of nowhere after I lost this bet, claimed that I also said I would eat a pencil. And this has been very disputed. You will find no evidence anywhere of me ever saying this. This is a completely manufactured lie by Geoff and Gavin. And quite frankly, I'm sad that they went this way. Like, it's upsetting to me. We've had a long friendship for a long time. And for them to try to force me to eat a pencil like this has been difficult. It's been some soul searching. I wouldn't say there's any love lost between the three of us, but, I've had to find it a little bit. Had to go searching. Typically, by now you would have heard Geoff and Gavin, considering this is our court date, but 90 minutes before we were supposed to do this, out of nowhere, no warning, very mysteriously, I may add, Geoff puts out an email saying that he was not going to be available due to a dental issue, a tooth problem. I don't even think he specified what was happening, but that he couldn't be here, and that they'd need to change the recording tomorrow. You can't just change a court date 90 minutes before it happens with no real excuse. I'm calling complete bullshit on this. I think they know their case is weak. I think they know they're lacking the evidence to force this pencil upon myself, and that they panicked and they needed extra time. But you can't do that. I reject that. You cannot move a court date 90 minutes before it happened. So we are here today. We are at court. Geoff and Gavin, feel free to make your opening statements. I'll give you the entire floor. Say whatever you want to say about this case. Oh, that's right. They're not here. They didn't show up because they know that they're in the wrong. And they're too cowardice to address it. But that doesn't stop me from being here because I'm an innocent man. I want to clear my name. I am a man of honor. I am a man of integrity. And that's what we're going to do today. So I have a few clips. I had this whole thing planned last week. I presented a document that went over my case from my legal team. Very established group of lawyers. And I don't even think I need to go that way. We've already filed it. I'm an innocent guy, so I don't need to work too hard to defend this. I just brought a few clips, mainly to show my character and to display the character in which we're dealing with in this case. Now, normally two great guys, but there's been some conflict. Geoff has been blinded by Garfield jealousy, and I've got the tapes to prove it. So we're going to open here. This is first just a kind of general character examination of what we're dealing with. This is not at all doctored, and anyway, this is a very authentic audio clip of the two people that are making these charges against me. So here we go. Here's the clip. Clip 1, Exhibit A, you may say.
Geoff Ramsey.
I'm Gavin Free.
And
we are both liars who can't be trusted.
Geoff Ramsey, Gavin Free admitting they're liars. How are you going to trust that? You can't. They're liars. Anything they presented, anything they would have brought today would have been a lie. It's looping again, because I don't do this often. So that's the first exhibit. Now, the second exhibit, to further show how good of a guy I am in my character, in contrast to them, I have a very interesting clip of them talking about how sweet I am. So here's Exhibit B.
Andrew will drop whatever he's doing to help me. I love him so much. He's like, it's like I care about him so much.
He's the sweetest, nicest human being.
And he's so patient with me. Like I had to platform through that bit in Crota so he could.
He's like my
tell everything. He was like, yeah, up there, and he was like shooting where I should jump, and I was like, you should be a teacher.
He's like my other daughter.
He's like my other daughter. High praise from Geoff Ramsey. It just, if anything, it makes it sadder to know that he succumbed to the perils of lasagna. That he did not want to climb Lasagna Mountain as a man, but instead tried to take me out via pencil with this whole made-up story. I have a mountain of evidence that, you can't deny those last two clips, but just as the cherry on top, this is Geoff Ramsey's own daughter, sadly, disappointedly, admitting that not only am I a man of honor, that I am a trustworthy individual, that Geoff Ramsey succumbed to Garfield jealousy. He could not beat the pizza cup. The pizza cup turned this man against his most important ideals. Here's Millie Ramsey.
Hello, my name is Millie Ramsey, and I am a character witness for Andrew Panton. I am here today to ensure that the court knows that Andrew is not only honorable, but extremely trustworthy. On top of this, I must share that my dad, in fact, manufactured the audio of the pencil bed agreement. After hundreds of failed attempts to beat the pizza cup, he was blinded by jealousy that he could not achieve the same level of Garfield's success. Think about it. One of the heads of Rooster Teeth, he must hold some kind of power to be able to do this. I hate having to reveal my dad would do such a thing, but it's true. Andrew Panton is completely innocent, and I am personally saddened knowing that my father has made such poor and petty decisions, but I hope he will grow after this court and become truly unclear after this all. So thank you so much for listening to this.
I couldn't have said it better. I feel that this whole process at this stage is unclear. I thank you for your time. I thank you to the courts for listening to this and to have to take time out of your day to deal with such a nonsense allegation by the other side. I appreciate your time. Have a wonderful day.
Hello, and welcome to another episode of...
Not another. A continuation of Geoff, just so you know. This is part 2 of episode 17.
Did you just say episode?
Episode. Doesn't matter. Episode.
What do you
mean
it's a continuation?
You interrupted a perfectly good intro there.
No. We don't need an intro. I already did the intro. We don't need an intro. Don't worry about it.
I'm not doing the intro. I'm not doing the intro fight this week. I don't care what episode it is.
No.
I don't care if it's
fight.
I don't care.
Intro.
I don't care if it's a continuation or not. It's still face. It's still episode whatever the fuck it is.
It's
Andrew says 17. I think there's like an 8% chance you're correct. Nobody knows what episode it is. I named it episode 15 on the file.
I know what episode it is because I've already recorded part of this episode.
Wait, there was an intro already recorded prior to this.
We already did this. I already did this. You guys don't need to worry about a thing.
Where was I?
Well, yeah, here's the thing. Where were you two is the great question.
Well, how about this then? I'm going to do an intro that will be edited in before yours.
No, it can't be. It makes no sense.
Wait a minute. Can I get to the bottom of this? Are you bitching right now because we didn't record yesterday when we were supposed to?
Not at all bitching. I'm just stating the fact of what happened. Let me explain what happened. We agreed last week our big case was going to be next week. We record on Thursday. Next episode, going to be on a Thursday. We all agreed. Important trial. 90 minutes before the trial was supposed to begin, I get an email saying Geoff's out, can't do it. Mysterious tooth injury suddenly appears. No warning. Very suspicious. And I reject that. I reject that you should be able to move a case 90 minutes before it happened. So what did I do? I went to the courts on time. I showed up for the court date, and I won my goddamn trial because you two didn't show
bullshit.
up. I won by default.
Geoff was the second person who failed to make it yesterday. Eric was already out, and he's the judge. Eric already couldn't do it.
No, I went to the case. Nick can agree. Nick was a witness. I pled my case. It was recorded for judging. I gave you guys the floor. I gave you guys an outrageous amount of time to speak. No words coming from the other side.
Makes no sense that you would do court without us, considering...
No, I went to the date. I showed up on time. It's not my fault you weren't there.
There's nothing mysterious about it, first of all.
It was very mysterious.
Not to be at ends with my two best friends here, but or one of the two the idiots that I call best friend. But anyway, Geoff Ramsey, Gavin Free, Andrew Panton, face.
You hate people that are early?
Yeah, like, people always like, oh, I was here early. That's not better than being on time.
Hold on, I gotta start recording.
Hang on. Wait,
what?
Are you serious?
What?
You think that being on time is better than being early?
Yes. Yeah.
And you think being early is worse than being late?
No. Being late is the worst. Then being early is it's fine, but not ideal. Being bang on time, that's perfection.
But why? What do you have against being early? Because you sounded like vociferously against it for a second there.
Well, it's just like people are sort of, if you're in here at 2:57,
yeah,
you sort of think that you got some time. Like Eric thought he had some time.
Right, that's based on every other episode. That's based on every other episode we've ever done where you're here on the dot at 3.
No, it's like when you make plans with someone, you plan to meet them somewhere, and I'm on track to get there exactly at 2 or whatever. They text me at 1:54, like, "Hey, I'm here." Now I'm feeling stressed.
Why are you feeling stressed?
Because now they're waiting on their own, and I'm thinking like, man, I should have left earlier.
Why? But that's of their accord.
Yeah, this is insane.
Yeah, that's not on you.
Okay,
that 6 minutes isn't. It's not on you. It's not incumbent upon you.
They did that to themselves.
Okay, well, what if they were meeting at your place? Hey, come to mine at noon. They're there at 11:52, and I'm like, oh damn, I'm barely dressed.
Wait,
you're not
I
dressed
think that's
at
totally
11:52?
fine.
Yeah, that's totally fine.
I would say within like 15 minutes early.
Yeah. 15 minutes early,
dude.
No,
yeah.
If you're meeting at my place, be there at the time. Like, don't be there early because I'm not ready. I've budgeted for all of those minutes to get my shit together. If you're here, then I'm rushing. My hair's wet. I'm putting on a t-shirt. It's gonna get wet. My chest hair's seeping into all the fabric.
Okay, but you're making this all about you. What if it's just like for instance, for me, and I'll recognize that I am quite probably institutionalized from my 5 years of service in the United States military, where if you were on time, you were late. In the Army, you get in trouble for being on time. You have to be everywhere 15 minutes early because that's preparation, right? So even to this day, even though, I got out of the Army at 23, here I am 45, I still get places early. If I get to your house, Gav, and you've got wet chest hair or whatever because you took a shower, because you budgeted your time in such a way that you get ready the second I'm supposed to arrive. Like all things in the universe converge in that one moment in time, which is, I got to say, impressive from a micromanaging standpoint, and more power to you. But I would prefer to leave early, get there early, and then sit in my car and listen to a podcast or the news for 5 minutes just so I don't have the stress of worrying about getting to your place late. And I don't expect you to open the door early. I'm happy just to sit in my car and count the minutes until the agreed upon time.
I can see that. My issue comes mainly from keeping people waiting. And I never want to be late. I want to be on time. But if someone else is early, then I feel like I'm keeping them waiting. And that's
then
like
why don't you go earlier? Why are you always trying to hit the dot? If you're worried about people being early, why don't you just start showing up to things early and then they're never waiting?
Because a lot of time, there's not enough time to be early if you're coming straight off other stuff. If you're back-to-backing, your appointments.
No, I'm not saying within a work context. I'm saying, like, if you're going to meet somebody for lunch, why don't you just be early instead of being worried about them being early than you?
Now then, you see, you're dealing with people who are late. You don't know what other people are going to do. For example, some people at this company, if you say, meet me at 8, I'll show up exactly at 8. They might show up at 8:40. And then if I was 20 minutes early, I would have been waiting an hour.
Can I ask you a question about that?
Yes.
You said some people like you mean certain people. Would you like to tell us who those people are? It's okay. You're in a safe place.
Should we speak ill of those who don't work with us anymore?
Yeah, of course.
Mr. Ezra Cooperstein would often show up almost a full hour late to the point where I was like, did we go to dinner? Did we have dinner, Ezra? Or was I sat here completely on my own with people gawping at me? Wondering if I got stood up.
Dude, I one time had dinner with that man in San Francisco at 7 o'clock. At 8 o'clock, he still hadn't shown up. And he texts, running a bit late. At 9 o'clock, he rolls in after literally I've been sitting at a sushi restaurant for 2 hours with a group of people, but it wasn't just me. But he walks in at 9 o'clock. He looks at me and he goes, "We said 9 o'clock, right?" And then he just smiled at me. And I went, "You're the boss. I guess we said 9." That was it.
That's insanity. 2 hours?
Well,
busy people.
I had a great time working with Ezra. I did not have a great time doing social events with him outside of a work environment.
It's funny to me that I did not think it was going to be Ezra. I thought you were going to complain about, like, I don't know, Jeremy or Barbara or Blaine or somebody. No. You went high up.
I went right to the top.
You went to the sea level. All right.
The problem in that context, though, is when you're doing a group thing. Like, one-on-one, you can account for that, at least. But if there are multiple people, then you are then obligated to show up at the time. The minute it becomes like a group dinner, you're fucked. One-on-one, though, you can adjust for that. If he's always an hour late, that's easy to deal with. Just always be late.
Yeah, it's just you have to waste your own time learning that about people.
No, that's true. It's a good point.
God, I gotta say, the weirdest thing about this to me is, and I can feel it happening, and I don't know why. But for now, for something about this conversation, for the rest of my life now, I'm gonna think that every time I'm to meet Gavin somewhere, yes, he is 1 second out of the shower. Like I know it's not true. I know it's not true. But now, for the rest of my mind, for something just cemented, two pieces of brain just got super glued together. That now I think that Gavin takes a shower before every appointment or meeting he has.
I'll be honest. If I leave the house, usually the last thing I'll do before leaving is have a shower.
That's fair.
Well, like once, right? Like if you leave in the morning and then leave in the evening, you're not doubling up with showers.
No.
So one shower. Okay, that's fine.
Just one. I'll just time it to the point where it's like, if you have to interact with me, I'll be clean.
What's fascinating to me about this is if you invited me to go to your house, Gavin, I absolutely would be there 10 minutes early, and it wouldn't have even crossed my mind that would be in any way an inconvenience to you. This has completely changed my perception.
I'll tell you the secret. I'm always, okay, aside from like when I'm late from like a recording, like two recordings like coming back to back, I'll be like late to the podcast or whatever. Aside from that, I'm usually pretty bang on time. And the way I do that is that I'll get somewhere, 5 to 10 minutes early and just like hide around the corner.
This is insane. This is insane.
Until like 2:59, and then I'll just stroll around as if I'm completely on time. Just that way, I've not put any pressure on anyone else, and I'm not late in the slightest. Well, how is that insane, Eric?
You just said what? You're the person that you said that you didn't want to do that to someone else, but you're happily the person that is doing that.
It's the crazy. Most tone-deaf thing I've ever heard. You came out and literally started this off with saying, this is what I hate about people when they do this. And I said, oh, I do this opposite thing this way. And you go, yeah, I hate that. Also, I do that exact same thing, apparently.
Right, no, but I'm not visible. I'm not present. You don't know that I'm there waiting. I will just...
You don't know that I'm not there. I don't wear a beacon. I don't, like, roll up with a Geoff signal and fucking flash it like Commissioner Gordon needs help.
Aren't you making you're now being late? Like, what if the person's there and you're waiting to be on time? You're, in a sense, you're late.
No, like,
because you can already be with them.
No, if we're meeting at a restaurant or something, or like I'm meeting at their place, I'll be there on time. But if they're like ready to go, then I'll come out early. But I will never
so
make.
You scope it out? Like, what is the process? What do you mean you'll be like? Will you be there you'll see if they're there, and then if they're not, you'll walk away? What are the rules?
I just the rules are I don't want to be visibly early to make people freak out and hurry up, and I don't want to be late. That's the only way to do it. If you could think of a better way to always be, on
early.
time to the minute. No, because then I'm sort of stood outside their front door while they're in my mind.
Inconvenience to anyone. What are you
in my
talking
mind,
about?
they've just hopped out of the shower. Hey, welcome to Face episode 18. How's it going, everyone?
So we start recording at 4. Andrew said let's record at 3:50 as a funny joke. I got here at 3:40. That's what you do. Here's what's fucking great about this. We're all here 10 minutes before we're supposed to be because we all thought the same thing. I was so convinced that you were going to be here and go, I thought you were 10 minutes early to everything. When I said get here 10 minutes early, that means it was on time. So if you're really 10 minutes early to everything, you would have been 10 minutes early to the 10 minutes early. So I just fucking got here 30 minutes early to be safe.
Well, I'm already rolling. We don't have to start, but I've already begun. So
yeah, I'm rolling too.
We just finished Face Jam, so I'm coming down off a food coma.
What did you guys eat today?
Wendy's has the pretzel pub bacon cheeseburger and pretzel pub chicken sandwich, and it is a lot. It's a lot of food, and I have like a headache. I don't feel very good. We also got Frosty-chinos.
What's a frosty? Is that like a frosty cappuccino?
Like they put coffee and a Frosty in one cup, and then you drink it because you're a pig human.
Now, yeah. Now, I don't want to give the impression that I don't listen to Face Jam.
Oh, yeah. Uh-huh.
Obviously, I do religiously.
Right, of course, yeah.
But for people who may be listening to Face, who may not listen to our podcast, Face Jam, and why would you? Andrew and I are not in it. But assuming that we're even starting this podcast, do you guys keep a record of your caloric intake per episode?
No. I think that would make us all feel like worse than we already feel. Yeah. Like there's no benefit to it.
I think it'd be an interesting stat to keep.
Well, the audience could do that if they really wanted.
Because I imagine everything you just described to me, it sounded like 3,500 calories.
Yeah, we ate a whole cheeseburger. We ate a whole chicken sandwich. We ate small fries and a Frosty-chino, which is just a Frosty mixed with iced coffee. Like, I legitimately have, like, a headache from, like, the sodium that I've eaten. Like, I don't feel good. I feel bad.
Did you say a coffee mixed with an iced coffee?
No, I'm sorry. A coffee mixed with a Frosty.
So is that just ice cream coffee?
Yes.
Okay.
And then they gave it a fun name, and then we ordered it.
What did you think of the chicken pub sandwich? Because I had one myself.
Oh, did you? Oh,
I'd be interested to hear your opinions.
Which is good because I don't rate the food on the show. I just make sure they do. I fucking loved it. I thought it was really good. I thought it was like, I don't like pickles, so I picked those pickles off, but I liked everything else about it.
What is it you don't like about pickles?
I like pickled things. I like pickled onions. I like pickled jalapenos and stuff like that. The pickles themselves are a weird in-between of like, this is briny and salty, but crunchy, but soft, but it's like it's not any specific kind of thing. I just don't like the flavor at all. But I like cucumbers. I just don't like pickles.
Okay.
I've never knowingly had a pickle in my life, so I avoid pickles. But I did accidentally bite into a pickle yesterday, biting in that sandwich, I might like pickles. I'm on the fence about it. I don't know. I'm too scared to go further, but I think I might like pickles. I think they might be okay.
This is how you learned?
Yeah, because typically they only put 2 pickles on a thing like that. So I took the 2 pickles off. There was a third rogue pickle hidden underneath an onion ring piece, bit into it. I thought, that's an unusual crunch. I don't recognize that crunch. Oh, there was a hidden third pickle. That wasn't that bad. Maybe I like pickles. So I don't know. I haven't decided yet.
What did you do with the other half of the pickle?
Oh, I just took it off immediately.
What?
But I didn't mind it. I thought it was okay.
Wait.
Okay.
I'm so confused.
I feel like this is very straightforward.
You took a bite of the sandwich. It had a pickle on it. You ate it. You said, oh, that was okay. I might like pickles. And then instead of taking another bite with the other half of the pickle, you took it off even though you were okay with it.
Yeah, because I don't know if I like pickles or not. I'm still on the fence about it.
Does that not seem like the opportunity that you were looking for to test a theory?
You were on the cusp. You were there.
Yeah, but I'm not that adventurous, okay? I need to mentally prepare myself for pickle day, and I was not ready for it. I was just there for the sandwich, classic sandwich. I took the pickle off because I was aware it was there. If I went whole pickle, I can be the biggest pickle guy on the planet if I accidentally went full pickle yesterday. But we're still on the fence about it.
You just described this as classic sandwich. Geoff, the food that we are talking about has Munster cheese, beer cheese, onion rings. Like, what are you talking about?
Classic sandwich.
Okay.
Bog standard, typical classic American sandwich.
Everyone knows there's like a 2 pickle limit to a sandwich if you're getting it from a fast food restaurant. If you're getting it from a fast food restaurant, at home, totally different game. There's a 2 pickle cap that is typically there unless you're having like the pickle burger and there's a million pickles. It's a 2 pickle average. So I didn't expect the 3rd pickle.
Hey, Geoff.
Yeah.
Do you appreciate being dictated how many pickles are the average from a man who doesn't like pickles or maybe doesn't like pickles or picks the pickles off?
As somebody who takes the pickles off constantly, I feel like I am a very qualified person to say this. I see it constantly.
As somebody who's obviously confused about his pickle identity, no, I'm no offense, Andrew, but I don't think you get to be the arbiter of pickle placement.
I'm not saying I've set the rules. I'm reporting back on what I've seen. It's typically 2 pickles.
Could be different in Canada, too. I don't know, man. You guys might have different...
That's a good point.
There might be a pickle law up there. There might be a pickle lobby.
It's like a metric kind of thing.
Yeah. There could be a conversion rate.
McDonald's is totally different in Canada. Like, it blew my mind that you guys don't have muffins. It's madness to me.
What?
No.
One of my favorite McDonald's items my entire life has been their carrot muffin. It's fantastic.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I love the muffins.
Carrot muffin is something you get at Starbucks.
No, you get it from McDonald's here. They have like a whole bakery. We got croissants. We got donuts. It's crazy.
They don't allow carrots in McDonald's.
Oh, yeah, they do. And they put them in muffins.
What the hell? Geoff, look at this. I just put it in look at this thing.
Hold on.
It's delicious.
Is this for real?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
I brought up casually to somebody, and it never occurred to me that was a Canada thing. They have a whole bakery. The Canadian McDonald's menu is way superior than the American menu.
McCafe, man, McFuck America, apparently.
Yeah.
Jesus. I want a carrot muffin.
You see their logo is the red box with the M, and then there's a little, like, maple leaf in it?
Yeah, I see that. That's it's real subtle, Canada.
Mm-hmm. Good muffins. If you're ever in Canada...
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah, go ahead.
Are you guys known for your carrots? Is that a thing you grow in Canada? Is that like it's like mousse and maple syrup and carrots? Everybody knows that.
That's a great question. I will say I've personally tried to grow carrots 2 times in my life, and it has never turned out. So I'm going to say no, just based on personal experience.
Do Canadians just love carrots to the point where they're like, we need a carrot muffin?
I think you're really focused in on the fact we have We have all types of muffins. We got muffins all over the place. There's like 10 different flavors of muffins. We got croissants. We got donuts. We have all sorts of pastries.
Yeah, in America, we have Dunkin' Donuts.
No, I don't have that. I got a McDonald's.
We have a whole other store for that shit, dude.
What about chicken balls? Has anyone here heard of a chicken ball?
Oh, fuck.
What?
No? Okay. Once again, it's another thing my whole life. Chicken balls, go-to Chinese takeout item. And I was thinking about it of like, that's a really unappetizing name for a dish, chicken balls. And I brought it up to someone, they had no idea what I was talking.
Let's hear it. What's a chicken ball?
It's like a chicken nugget, but it's a Chinese chicken nugget. It's the piece of chicken, and it's circular, and it's covered in batter. It's just a chicken nugget, essentially.
Why is it called a Chinese chicken nugget?
Well, I'm just saying it's a Chinese chicken nugget because it's called a chicken ball. It's not actually called a Chinese chicken nugget. It's not Chinese at all. It's a Chinese restaurant item.
I see.
You don't just go to any restaurant and order chicken. Yeah, that is a classic chicken ball right there. And I guess it's because they kind of look like balls, which is also... But not chicken ball. Chickens do not have balls that look like that, I don't think.
Do they not?
I'm pretty confident. I mean, I've never checked, but I'm pretty sure.
One thing we do know about chickens is that they don't excrete their urine and their shit through their skin.
That is true.
We definitely know that.
Roosters have testicles, 2 bean-shaped testes located against their backbone in the front of their kidneys.
Okay, but they don't look like that. There's not a rooster.
Yeah, they're close.
Not in scale. There's no way.
How's your average chicken ball taste?
I mean, it tastes like an average... I mean, you've had lemon chicken, right?
Yeah.
And I'm assuming lemon chicken is just like the same type of batter, but it's just like flat and cut into pieces. It tastes like that, but it's circular.
Okay. Well, I tell you what, when we come up for the yearly bathtub race, we're going to eat chicken balls and carrot muffins in the bathtub while we race. That's going to be our race fuel.
I like it. Can we try eggs too? I've never intentionally had an egg. What? I'm not an egg guy.
I fucking poisoned my girlfriend the other day with bad eggs.
I didn't even know that, but see, I've avoided that my whole life. It's not a worry for me.
I gave her food poisoning and she threw up like crazy. Oh. Yeah, I make real good eggs, Andrew. I'll make you some eggs.
That's great. What type of eggs?
I'll make sure that they're not expired this time.
Awesome.
No, dude, like, she woke me up the other day. It was like a Saturday morning. She woke me up and she goes, hey, would you make me the scrambled eggs you always make? I know that it's a Saturday morning and you're probably asleep, but I'm just craving them. And, you know, when a pretty blonde lady asks you to do anything, you do it. And so I got up and I just ran into the kitchen and I grabbed the eggs and I cooked them and I made like some beautiful scrambled eggs and I gave them to her and she ate them and she made a weird face. And then I thought, are they okay? And she goes, yeah, they're good. They're good. And then like 2 hours later, she was bathroom city and we checked and the eggs had been expired for a while.
Oh, no.
How much did she eat?
I made her 4 eggs.
Jesus.
Did she eat all of it?
I don't know. I didn't check her plate, but I'm assuming she ate a good chunk of it.
That's brave. When you can taste something is off, to go the entire way is quite the statement.
Well, you know, I don't know. I think she trusted me a little too much, unfortunately.
First time I tried to make chicken parmesan, I didn't know you had to cook the chicken in a pan first. I thought you just put it in an oven. And so I coated it and I put the cheese on it and then I threw it in an oven for like 25, 30 minutes until it like kind of looked brown. And I ate about half of a raw chicken breast.
Oh.
And I realized immediately the texture in this just doesn't taste right. But I made it about halfway before I decided to stop. That's why I was interested to see if she ate the plate or not, despite the weird taste.
Yeah, I think she probably ate most of it. But
hey, is this what this show is?
No. This has been the Face Jam collaboration that everybody's been whining about on social media. There you go. You just had it. You had some of Face and you had some of Face Jam.
Yeah, we talked about food and how it fucks you up. That works for me.
Works for me too. Totally unintentional, but I realized about 5 minutes in that that's where this was headed. So
yeah, really.
Let's just embrace that and say that was intentional, and that's what that was.
Should I try milk?
What? What did you say?
No. Milk is fucking gross, dude. Don't try milk.
Okay.
People try to tell you, how old are you? 26?
Yes.
Yeah, you're far too long in the tooth to worry about milk. Your bones are your bones. Your teeth are your teeth. Your hair is your hair. Milk ain't helping at this point, so don't worry about it. It's fucking gross.
The milk is a hair thing?
I think so, right? Strong bones and a healthy smile and...
Where does the bones come into the hair? I've never heard silky coat bones.
Maybe I'm thinking of eggshells to a dog. I don't know, but it probably doesn't hurt your hair.
What are you talking about?
If you feed a dog eggshells, it's supposed to give it a silky coat.
How did my confession of I've never tried milk end up with you being the weird one? That was great. I didn't predict that at all.
I went off on a tangent, and that's where we ended up. The point being, I don't think you should try milk. Because here's the thing, too. What kind of milk are you going to try? It's gotten out of hand.
Oh, yeah, there's the 2%.
When I was growing up, you had 2% skim milk and whole milk. And that was pretty much it. But now there's like a 1% in there, and then you've got like oat milk, you've got soy milk, you've got almond milk, you've got fucking alpaca milk, you've got Eric milk. I don't know. Point is, where do you even go with it anymore? You don't just get like, don't bother.
But oat milk, don't you think that's kind of using a term liberally there, like milk? Like, isn't it just juice?
I don't know. I've never had it, and I don't know what the process is.
But I mean, like that's what it's like. Almond milk is like the same thing, isn't it? Like you can't milk an almond.
You're not pulling on the almond udder to get the milk. I understand. Yeah.
I feel like I heard almond milk is like terrible for the environment. The amount of water you need to make almond milk, I feel like is absurd.
Yeah, you're 100% correct. Almond milk is bad for the environment. And so I think soy milk is not great in large quantities for you. So...
Maybe I just go chocolate. Maybe is that like the kiddie pool of the milk game? Is that how I get in? Just get my toes wet?
Have you never had chocolate milk?
No.
I think it's overrated, but
really?
You should give it a shot at some point.
Okay.
What do you think, Eric?
I think chocolate milk is good and you can try it, but I don't think you're going to be blown. I think for you, it's not going to be chocolatey enough to warrant having the drink itself.
Totally agree.
I think you're just going to be like, well, this is just kind of like chocolate-esque drink.
I'm not a big chocolate fan, so I don't know if that would faze me. I don't need a lot of chocolate.
That's kind of my deal too. Like it just tastes like really, I don't know. I'm not crazy about chocolate milk. I will probably go the rest of my life and never have chocolate milk again.
Yeah, and that's just fine.
Totally fine.
Nothing wrong with that.
Hey, can I go? I know that we're deep into the part 2 of Face Jam apparently already. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Can I go off on a tangent if y'all don't mind?
Please.
Go ahead.
So this all just happened. As I was getting here 30 minutes early to get here 10 minutes early. I was thinking about that bit they do in Curb Your Enthusiasm where Richard Lewis and Larry always go out to lunch and Richard gets there early. He'll get there to the restaurant like an hour or 2 hours early. And I can't remember if it's to pay the bill or if it's to get the better table, like the better seat at the table. And it might be both at different seasons. But it got me thinking about Richard Lewis. And the first thing I think about when I think about Richard Lewis is how he looks kind of like a human skeleton. And I'm not trying to be rude or mean to Richard Lewis at all. It's just like his face is like, it's just like, it's bony in a weird way. And that got me thinking about how he and Jamie Lee Curtis used to be in a sitcom together that I fucking loved when I was a kid called Anything But Love. I don't know if any of you guys are familiar with that show or know what I'm talking about.
No clue.
Nope.
Okay. It was on for like 3 or 4 seasons. It was very much like Mad About You. They were like on again, off again, like a romantic thing.
Bam.
I found this. Here's a photo of them. I'm going to put it up in the Slack. Here's a photo of them from the show. The first thing you'll notice is that because it was the early 90s, I think it was like 89 to 93 or something, they have the exact same hairstyle, which is fucking hilarious.
Is this the podcast?
Oh, hey, what's up?
Yeah, hey, Gavin.
Why'd you start without me? I'm not late.
No, Geoff was there. I showed up 10 minutes early as I usually do, and we figured we'd start.
This is what I'm talking about with the early thing. Now I'm gonna start feeling pressure not to arrive at like 3:50.
It really turned into a whole thing.
Bang on time, and I'm late.
No, you're not late at all.
I am late. You've already started.
No, well, we were just here, so we started, but you're not late. You're on time.
Man.
You're actually early, technically. Weren't you like 2 minutes early?
I was like maybe 90 seconds early, yeah, which is on time.
Yeah, no, you were totally fine.
Not today, it wasn't.
No. What was funny, Gavin, is this kind of backfired in its own way. Is I said over the weekend to Geoff and Eric, we should show up 10 minutes early and start the show 10 minutes early because of the whole conversation last week. Geoff showed up 20 or 30 minutes early because he thought that it was going to be a bit where he was then going to be late to the 10 minutes early version of the show. And I came into Geoff and Eric talking, and I also thought that I had then screwed myself and they had started before I got there because I was 10 minutes early.
When did this actually start?
20 or 30 minutes ago.
We're 20 minutes in.
To the episode?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, damn.
Gavin's here 1 minute early. That's a little inconvenient of him.
Pretty inconvenient.
Little inconsiderate.
Who's taped to the tot?
It was a whole thing.
It was a whole thing.
You missed it. You had to be there.
It was very funny. That being said, Gavin, Andrew and I came up with an idea that's going to be a bit, some point in the future of Face, and I don't know that we'll tell you about it, but know that there's a very funny bit coming sometime in the next 3 years.
Holy shit, I can't wait, Geoff.
That's your reaction? I can't wait with everything that's happened on this show? I'm excited.
Oh, I should. Oh, ooh.
I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying, like, you and I have different reactions to unexpected bits or things that we know might be coming but aren't.
I just feel like it can't be worse than anything else.
What does that mean? What's your bar? What's the bar for anything else?
Well, I don't know. Look at the world.
Okay, no, that's fair. In that context, you're right. It's not going to be that bad.
Okay. I have... Oh, God, it's close. It's 2:59. This is Geoff, and I have decided as an experiment to be late to today's podcast. I'm never late. It was a whole thing. We talked about how I like to be 15 minutes early, but I decided to see how the other half lives. And so I'm going to see if I can stomach being 1 minute late. It's driving me nuts already. All I have to do is just click one button. Just one button to come in, but I need... Oh, it's hard to do. It's hard to do. They're getting mad. I can see they're talking. They're upset. They're all in the... Oh, why is 1 minute so long? I wish I had a timer. It's quite hard to allow yourself to be late when you could walk through the door. I don't... if I join right now, I'm still technically on time. I don't know how you people do this. I don't know how you perennially late people... God, I used to manage a call center before this career, and, it was a blessing when an employee would show up on time. Early was unheard of. 99.9% of the time, everybody was 10 minutes late. They seem so comfortable with it. I'm nervously rubbing my leg because I just want to join the stupid room. 301, I'm joining.
I'm trying to
hey, what's up? I'm late. Ask me why.
Okay, why are you late?
I wanted to see how the other half lived. Yeah, I logged in at 2:59. I hit record and I just talked through it while I tried desperately not to join. I don't know how people can do it.
Wait. So you're saying that you're late to this recording?
Yes.
However, Geoff, in your way of describing being late to this recording, you have just explained that, in fact, you logged on early and started recording early and started recording by yourself early, but then showed up late.
You son of a bitch. I was early to my being late, Frank.
So
God damn it.
Even to being late, you were early.
God, you're right. You're fucking right. I just wanted to talk through the psychosis of it because I was sitting here and I was driving me nuts and I was just begging it to be 3:01 so I could just fucking join because I hate it. I hate it at my core being late. Then I was early. You're right. Fuck.
Wait, am I late now? Are we doing the episode now? Am I late because you started? How much of yours are you using?
Are you not recording?
I'm recording now, but I didn't record when you joined. I didn't expect him to yell about being late early.
I was recording already. I'm a good boy.
I don't even know. Fuck. I don't know what to do with that.
Did you do the intro?
Yeah, did you do the intro in it?
No, I don't do intros anymore. Andrew turned me off to them.
I will say I've been thinking about the intro, and I think it probably does make sense.
God damn it, Andrew!
I've reconsidered the intro, because we never really say each other's names on the show. So I don't know how else.
So I don't understand. So when I say all this stuff and it's weeks ago, you disagree. But then it just takes you like a month and a half to come around, or what is it?
Yeah, I think about it. I process it.
For a month and a half?
Well, I don't know. There's a lot going on. I was thinking about it, and you're right. We don't really say our names. I think the intro sucks in terms of a flow of a show. I don't think we need it in terms of, I don't know, it just feels weird to me.
What feels weird? You just described all the reasons for needing it, and I don't understand because it's not for the flow of the show. It's strictly for business. I don't understand.
No, I get what you're saying. Okay, so from my point of view, it's more naturalistic to just talk, and doing an intro feels more performative, or like it has to go a certain way, and that feels weird to me. I'm not as comfortable with that as just talking. So that's where my issue with the intro was.
Yeah, but I always do it. Well, now I'm disagreeing with you after agreeing with you.
That is not true.
I'm happy to do it, and you always decry it and say, like, stop doing it. It doesn't need to be done.
Nah, I disagree. I feel like I've done a few intros early on.
Well, I tried to throw them to you, to throw you a bone.
Maybe 2 or 3. Well, very kind of you. I definitely did an outro.
But we didn't do intros because you kept talking about how the intro was dumb.
Yeah, that's fair. Is that why we stopped? I just thought we all agreed.
No, nobody agreed! To my frustration, everyone just stopped doing the intro.
Well, maybe we should do the intro. This
Oh my
is
God.
this is how far, Geoff? How long have you been recording for?
7 minutes.
Oh, that's not bad. I got in here like 20 minutes and was talking to myself nonstop. So we're both doing our own solo thing. Welcome to face episode 21,
16.
What a fool I am. Of course, 16. I am not your host. I'm not the one who does intros. Andrew, joined by...
My name is Geoff Ramsey, and
I'm Gavin.
Oh, we're waiting on Nick. Goddamn Nick.
Geoff, you sound a mile away.
My microphone's in my fucking mouth.
I have you up at 200% in Discord, and I can barely hear what you're saying.
Is this any better? I blew out my audio the last episode, trying to avoid that. Testing, check 1, 2, ha! Is that any better?
We hear you through a different mic than your recording mic, though, right?
Well...
So blowing out the mic shouldn't be anything to do with it.
How do I boost Geoff?
You can right-click on his little name, and then you can turn up his user volume.
it's already...
Yeah, it's maxed for me. It's like 200%.
Mm-hmm.
You have 200?
Yeah, I have them all the way to the right.
I don't have... Mine goes to 100.
What should my output be?
What? What does that mean? Where's there a line? What's happening?
I'm looking at voice settings.
Well, your output should be somewhere that's being recorded.
Your input's your microphone. Your output is your headset.
My input is the Scarlett 212 USB.
Okay.
And that's in Discord or in Audacity?
That is in Discord.
Oh.
In Audacity, it's also my Scarlett 212 USB.
Yeah, the output's just for listening, right? For
that would be,
hearing.
yeah. Yeah, that would be the opposite of it. That's right.
All right, now it's at 90%. How's
Well,
that?
there's no need to yell about it.
Yeah, right.
That
No
was
kidding.
really loud.
Split the difference. Jesus Christ.
Are you fucking serious? Oh, wow, that's loud on my recording. All right, it looks like it's real time. How's that? Am I good now?
It's a little quiet.
Got worse again.
Give me some fucking feedback here. I'm trying to fix this.
I'm giving you feedback. I don't know why you're yelling at me.
All right.
Wait,
all
do
right, everybody shut up and Geoff. Okay.
Okay.
Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to
Sure.
I'm going to talk. I'm going to do a little soliloquy, okay? And as I talk, I'm going to turn the gain. When it hits the perfect sweet spot, yell for me to stop, okay?
Okay.
First, let me get into my talking voice. Okay, so I'm going to be telling stories at about like this. Let me know when you guys think if I've hit a point
Right there.
About there.
There you go. Thank you. That was easy.
What number's that at?
85%.
Oh, so you
right
split the
in
difference.
between.
Interesting.
So when we said split the difference,
Hey!
You're just adjusting gain? Was that your whole exercise?
Yeah, dumbass. I was trying to find the right level of gain.
Well, it wasn't that
Well, now
hard.
I'm fucking blown out when I yell. It's packed hard red.
My audio is especially loud too right now. I think I need to make an adjustment as well. Do I go left or right on this game?
oh, I'll be honest, the the volume of my headphones was too low.
Ah!
No, Geoff was definitely loud. This is not your fault.
I'm going back down.
Why? No.
Because I'm blowing out the fucking audition file.
This is all in the episode, by the way, isn't it? This.
Yeah, no, I'm recording.
Hey, Nick, I want to talk to you for a second. Everybody else can go suck a butt. Hey, in the last 2 episodes, was my audio blown out?
No.
Okay. Do I sound okay right now?
You sound okay.
Yeah, you sound fine.
Okay, thank you.
You sound better than you did before. That's not a fair question. Nick wasn't here for the bad stuff.
Nobody cares what you say. I'm taking cues from the audio engineer. He's the one that matters.
He wasn't here though for the issue.
He's here now.
Are you an audio engineer, Nick?
Nick, you better say yes. You fucking better say yes.
I guess I am now.
I mean, you're calling him an audio engineer. He's the director of audio production for all of broadcast for
There you
the
go.
entire department.
Yeah, but audio engineer is like it's like a qualification.
Oh, you need a certification for that?
I don't know. Seems like something you'd go to school for.
Shut the fuck up. This is Rooster Teeth. Nobody went to school for anything.
That is correct.
I went to school.
What did you go to school for?
This, radio, TV, and film.
Did you really?
Yeah.
That's impressive. Good for you.
So why were you selling shirts for Mega 64 for so long?
Yeah, and why aren't you better at this?
Because I don't know if you understand. I'm great at this. I'm fantastic at this. I have followed the character arc precisely of quiet producer who's begrudgingly doing the show to beloved character who's in every episode, and now everybody says, I love this guy, he's so nice, he's the best.
Is that what they taught you to do at San Diego State or wherever the fuck? Is that where'd you go?
It was Cal State Fullerton, go Titans. So Yeah, this is what I learned from my radio, TV, film career is every show, every radio show, every podcast has followed this character arc to a T, except probably Your Mom's House, because they are mean to their producer, but not in like a endearing way. The producer is just told he's going to die.
Dude, it's uncomfortable sometimes how mean they are to Nadav.
Exactly. So here we are. I'm a college-educated man. I'm doing it. So here we are. Welcome to Face, episode 20, and introducing our hosts, Geoff, Andrew, and Gavin. Guys, take it away.
This is my desktop. This is just...
Oh my God.
This is just how I'm living. That's my desktop.
Oh, it's disgusting.
It's not good.
Oh my God!
It's real bad. I
Why
swear
does
I'm
it
not.
even do that? Why doesn't it just go like ... and
I didn't
stack them?
I don't know.
Did you stack them like that, or does it?
No, I don't touch that at all. I don't look at it.
But what?
How did it get there?
I don't know. I guess I do a lot of like grabbing photos of like sports news and stuff and group
You
chats.
can set where it puts a screenshot, by the way.
Right?
You don't have to send them to the desktop.
I didn't know. I just screen grab them and then I just go on with my life. I don't put much thought into the process, but I recently saw that for the first time in a while. I was like, oh my God, this is not good.
That's absurd. I've never seen anything like it.
I never navigate on. I don't see that screen. I always have my browser open, and if I want a file, I go to find it. I never interact with this, and I never delete anything. If there are definite like some things that are like 7 or 8 of the same thing, because I just don't.
One of them's just a picture of donuts.
Yeah, there's a donut conversation. Donut talk. That's my desktop. How are you two doing?
Are we in?
I'm pretty
I
good.
think we're in. I'm recording.
Yeah.
I think I'm recording.
I hope
I'm
so.
recording.
Very
Are we going to
frustrating.
do an intro? Or do we have to?
Yeah, I think
we're very
the-
serious about the intro.
The belch was the intro. Welcome to Face. It's a podcast.
Shit, no. I thought
What?
we had more time because Andrew was pissing about. I took a mouthful. Hold on.
What are you eating?
You weren't talking. Well, you just interrupted the intro to say that you couldn't talk when you weren't talking.
No, I do. It's a peanut butter thing. It'll take me forever. Hold on. It was a nutty buddy.
Oh, Nutty Buddies are good.
Is that like a candy?
Do they have those in England?
Not that I've ever seen.
Yeah. That's why America's better.
What is a Nutty Buddy?
America loves putting peanut butter and chocolate in the same place.
Oh, yeah, baby. Oh, yeah.
I'm okay with it.
It's because we know what's up.
All right, you can continue on the intro.
What do you guys... All right, hold on. Hello, and welcome to another hilarious or deep thinking or provocative or boring episode of Face. I believe it's episode 23. Does that sound right, Nick?
24.
Or 24, whatever.
16?
My name is Geoff, and the 16 joke is so played out, Andrew, please. That's so passé. That's so last
hate you.
week, and the week before, and the week before, and the week
You're
before.
the absolute worst.
You're Andrew Panton. I am Geoff Ramsey, and Gavin Free is got a mouthful of penis or peanut butter or something. It was his mouth was so full I couldn't understand what he was saying.
That's me.
Yeah.
This is a whole game. I feel like, do you remember that show John McEnroe hosted in the 90s with like the heart rate thing? That's what I feel like I'm watching.
Nobody
It's a
knows
great
what you're
game
talking
show.
about.
You don't remember that game? What was it called? Gavin
Nobody
certainly
knows.
now. You don't
cannot
remember?
Be serious.
No, John McEnroe hosted a game show, I want to say late 90s, early 2000s, probably like 2001, 2004-ish. And the whole thing was you answered trivia questions, and they would monitor your heart rate, and you had to keep your heart rate within a certain area to continue to make money. And John McEnroe would like serve tennis balls at you while you sat in the chair to try to make you more scared. Or like they'd just drop a bunch of snakes next to your chair and you just have to sit there and answer questions about like who is the second president. It was a great show.
So are you recording right now, Andrew?
Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking. I'm looking at the bars.
Are you recording, Geoff?
Yeah. So I guess the podcast already started. Hello and welcome to episode 26 of Face. Hard to believe. Feels like just yesterday we were at episode 16. Andrew and Gavin, how are you guys doing?
Not bad, man.
About as good as I was 5 minutes ago.
Here's what I got a question and then a comment based on that question. Here's my question. What time were we recording today?
3:30.
Okay. Well, I'd like to be noted then on the record that when I showed up into the group at 3:25, Gavin was there 5 minutes early, and that greatly distressed me. It was super inconsiderate of you to be early, sir. You might as well have been late. I was horrified. I expect you to be exactly on time every time, not before.
Andrew said the same thing to me. He was like, Jesus, you're early. I was like, well, yeah, I was doing some work right here in front of my computer, downloading some stuff. So I thought I'd just drop in because, I'm not technically here yet, but I am physically here. So why not be a little bit early? Also, didn't we move the damn podcast by half an hour for Eric, who's not here?
Yes, we did.
So we moved it half an hour so he could be here. He's not here. So we've just lost half an hour for no reason.
Hey, I don't know where this podcast began, but you asked me how your car was doing, Gav, and I was telling you it was doing great. And that the only time I drive it is on the interstate. And then I laughed to myself because the next time I drive it on the interstate will be when I take it to the appointment to drop it back off at the dealer again for the second time. For the second time in 3 weeks.
So the last time was some sort of clear coat, right?
Well, it was a clear coat, and then also the brakes were squealing a little bit. And so I took it in and I had them take a look at it, and they said the brakes were fine and stuff. And then day before yesterday, I was driving it and I got an error message. Your brake pads are worn. Take to the dealer immediately. And they fucking told me, listen, and they're nice people. I'm going to have if I get to it, I got my flat tire story I want to tell too. I didn't get to last week. Also nice people. I'm not trying to beat up on any of these people in the service industry. They had excellent customer service, but the motherfucking guy stood there and looked me right in the eyes and said, yeah, they checked out your brake pads and the calipers and everything is fine. Looks good. So a little bit of squeaking is normal in that kind of car. I take them at their word. It probably is, but I can't believe I used up enough brake pad 6 days later for the brake pads to be so worn that the car's like, pull over immediately. Do not drive. You will die.
I feel like as technology advances and cars get more clever, they get more whiny. Like you never would have known that your brake pads were worn on an older car. You would have just carried on driving.
Yeah, you just wait until your brakes freeze and then you careen off a cliff or something. That's how you know when you go off the road. Or when you can't stop.
Imagine someone just careening over a cliff, and at that point, the error message flashes up, check your brake pads.
It's like the ad for explaining why it's needed. The tech is there. Like the most extreme commercial ever. You don't want this to be you. It's just somebody driving off the side of a cliff. We've innovated for your safety.
Considering we're still in the first sort of 15 to 20% of the podcast, you want to do an intro?
Before we do the intro, can I just ask, how do I cough now? What's the protocol on coughing? I need to cough. I've needed to cough for like 90 seconds now. How do I do I mute the Discord? Do I just cough?
You weren't talking there. You could have just walked away from the mic, coughed into a corner, and come back.
I would make way more noise walking away from the mic than I would if I just coughed. It's a real dilemma.
How are you still talking? Just okay.
Hey, all right, here we go. Here we go.
Your mouth away from the mic.
No,
okay,
I have this.
I'm gonna go.
Hey, Andrew, don't listen yet. I have this.
Okay.
Do you remember the photo you sent Gavin and I last week, which I don't know if we should release or not, but definitely Gavin's drawing of it. Do you remember the photo you sent of the 8 pillows on top of each other?
Yes.
Grab one of your many pillows and cough into the pillow.
I have to get up to do that. I'm gonna make more noise getting up to do that than I would if I just coughed. I'm just
you
curious.
You don't have a mixer?
Well, I got I think I have a mixer. Can I mute on the mixer? That's part of my question.
Just unplug your computer, cough, and then plug it back in.
Great. I need to cough. What do I do here?
Fucking cough!
Okay.
Oh, that was
wow. That was no joke.
I had a real cough.
How long were you holding on to that cough?
Oh, honestly, like 2 minutes. It was a long time. I'm like, what do I do?
I can't believe you were talking so smoothly with that stuck in your throat. That was like a wheezer.
It was in the chamber. I still have a little bit. I was just there. It was cocked. I was listening to Geoff's car troubles, just like, I don't know what to do.
And action on the episode.
Hello?
No, I don't have it up yet.
Oh, boy.
Are you kidding?
What don't you ever?
What does that mean?
I don't have anything up yet. I got it. Every time. It's not ready. Every time.
Not record. Hit record.
I know. No, I closed everything, so I'm making a new thing.
Why would you close it? We're about to start a podcast.
You got to make it fresh. Got to get it fresh. Got it. The project rate has to be right.
Geoff was 0.5 of a second there into what sounded like an amazing intro.
Go ahead. Go ahead. I'm ready.
Here we go. And Take 3, action on the episode.
Hello and welcome to Face. I believe it's episode 28. I am Geoff Ramsey, and with me, as always, I hate doing intros. It sounds so fucking phony. Gavin and then Andrew.
The problem was, Geoff, is that you were forced to do it 3 times there because Andrew
maybe that's
didn't
it.
have,
You just
It's
you
not
just
my
use the
fault.
thread.
I never said I was ready. You all just kept assuming I was and then jumping into it. That's
well,
not my fault.
Anyway, this is because we were here on time and ready to go.
I was here 10 minutes early. I was ahead of both.
If you were here 10 minutes early, why didn't you get that shit figured out 10 minutes early?
Because I was doing the fucking test, Geoff.
Oh
and then my computer
God.
froze, and it was a whole thing. Eric is a lot of attitude today.
I'll be honest, Andrew. We've had 14 whole days between recordings. You couldn't have done a test then?
I did.
Oh, there's so much.
I did do a test then, and then I was 10 minutes early, and then they joined and they asked me to do a test again.
So much to cover in the last 14 days of just behind the scenes nonsense. I'm already ready to go.
No, Andrew's still exporting. There's no way he's recording.
You have to give him 25 minutes.
You think that we've done how many of these? 28? You think I'm ready to go?
Why are you never ready?
Andrew's got to spin up the hamster wheel so he can save his fucking file.
Putting the audio as WAV.
Andrew's not ready. Eric's leaving. Maybe we should do it next week.
No, I'll be fine. I'll be fine.
We can do a short one. Unless you got somewhere to go, Gav.
No, I got nothing. Because I already blocked out the full aligned time, Eric.
Yeah, well, next time I should do that.
I'd like to point out,
Idiot.
I'm going to assume we're going, even if Andrew
we've started like a
We've
minute
obviously
ago.
started it. This is episode 29 of Face. If you're tuned in, you don't know what the hell's going on.
I think this episode started when Eric went, you can do another one, I guess. All right, bye.
This is the podcast that's produced by the very talented Eric Barndoor, and I say produced in light terms because he's only here about once every 5 episodes these days. I think that's what we're at right now. He's now counting this one. He's been here for one of the last 5 podcasts.
He's definitely a guest.
He was on 27 also.
Oh, you're still here? Jesus.
Yeah.
Well, let's just. How late can you go to this meeting?
I'm already 12 minutes late for this meeting.
Well, what's another 42 minutes?
That would be the whole meeting. So I have to go.
But you haven't yet. You want to be in this episode.
No, I need to go, but I'm waiting for Andrew. I'm waiting for Andrew to come back so that way you guys have a third person.
What's the meeting about?
It's about new podcasts.
Well, why don't you stick to the ones that we're still making? You're not even on them.
I don't need to be on all of them. I just need to start getting these other ones going. What do you guys think Andrew's doing right now?
He's probably managing the steam engine that's powering his computer.
Yeah, he's cranking the generator.
Yeah, the coal going in.
Okay, well, you guys talk amongst yourselves. I have to go to this meeting.
Okay.
Okay, bye.
He's gone.
Christ.
He left.
He's fucking gone. He's straight up gone. Just the absentee producer. That's what we should credit him as. Nothing a little old reboot wouldn't do. Okay, this is me. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. All right, a song.
What are you singing?
Yeah, what did you sync to?
What did you just sync?
Been doing too much Achievement Hunter today.
I did some Achievement Hunter today. It's an old Achievement Hunter joke. All right, so here's the thing, boys. We had a false start earlier. It's okay. It wasn't any good anyway. I was being very critical of it in my head as it was happening.
Did you save the audio? Or?
It was a bad minute. No, I didn't save it. I decided in.
What is a bad minute? I don't think you can determine a minute is bad.
It wasn't crazy entertaining.
Hey, Andrew, give us a good minute and go.
Well, there's no way I can do a good minute with that amount of pressure. You give us
Not with
a good
that
minute,
attitude.
Gavin.
You've wasted 5 seconds. Let's get a good 50 seconds. Let's go.
Well, what do you want? What do you want? What is a good minute? I could talk about. What do you want me to talk about?
I'm asking you for it. Why am I asking you if I'm going to provide you how to make the minute good? You've lost 20 seconds. Let's get a good 40 seconds and go.
There's no hope of me recovering from a lost 20 seconds. It's only down from here.
Down to a good 30 seconds. Take it away, Andrew.
No, I'm just not going to speak. This is a protest.
Well, yeah.
I'm literally recording right now, so fuck you.
I'm rolling.
Yeah, so
I'm rolling.
that was a great episode. What are we going to do here, Gavin? This is kind of your idea. This is
I
your
wish
jam.
we weren't rolling. I wish I didn't make this a thing. I thought, okay, I tried to come in, make a little quick joke. Eric didn't understand it twice. And now I've been here for like a minute.
Because you came in. Do you know why I didn't understand? I'll tell you exactly why I didn't understand it. Because you came here earlier, way earlier. So I assumed that you were plotting something with Andrew. So that way, after the episode is over, you leave and then come back. I understand what you're saying now. I get it
from
now.
you constantly changing the time of the podcast. You changed it. We used to always be at 3, and now we're always at 3:30.
Constantly
the
changing.
last 3 recordings.
Yeah, and that's not constantly changing. We changed the time to 3:30.
Why? A, why? And 2, Andrew forgot, and he was here 20 minutes early to the 3 o'clock recording.
I'm very aware. And so when I saw you, when I was here and I was in a meeting and I saw you jump in with Andrew and talk to him, and then all of a sudden you close out of this and come back in, I thought you guys were scheming something.
Nope. I only went in with Andrew, which he thought was 20 minutes early. It was actually 50 minutes early.
It's on your calendar.
No,
My phone was dead.
I only went in because you in the Discord wrote, "You're here early," talking to Andrew. So I was immediately alerted to Andrew being in.
He was here early.
I know that. So I came in to find out why he was early, and we discussed that he was not only early, he was early for the wrong time. So I was then trying to say to Andrew, because Andrew was telling me I was early, and I was like, Andrew, this isn't early. I'm here at the wrong time. This is too early to be considered early for the recording. So just now, as a joke, I popped back in after we ended the last video, and I said, I'm here early for the next recording, like a week early.
I understand that now, but I hope that you see that this feels like a classic Andrew scheme where I got very worried that there was something being plotted against me, like Geoff and the Bats.
No. That would never happen to you, Eric.
Oh my
Absolutely
God.
not.
Oh my God.
Why would you think that would happen to you? Can we talk about how are we going to get Geoff to only have left socks? How are we going to do this? That's all I've been thinking about. How do we get rid of all of his right socks and only make sure he has left?
We need to contact Emily or we need to contact Millie and say, you need to get rid of all of his right socks.
But we need socks as a replacement.
Oh, you're saying get more left socks?
Yeah, remove, not just steal his socks, replace them.
You need a recon pass on all of the socks he owns so you can buy the same pairs again. And then we need to swap out the rights for more lefts.
That is actually a good point. It kind of implied he had old socks. We need to figure out if those socks are still in the rotation and then flip them if they are. If not, we need to somehow get him to change all his socks.
I was blown away that socks could have a left and a right. I didn't even know that was a thing.
I've never heard of that.
It's
never heard
for
of
like Argyle and like more really like dressier socks. They're just cut so there's like a little bit of a curve, so like your big toe kind of goes where it's supposed to naturally go and whatever. But also like if it's causing him so much aggravation for what he explained to me 3+ years. Then why would he keep the socks? Just get universal socks.
It is strange.
So when I joked that I was here early for next week's one, what is this now? This isn't next week's one.
No, I think this is next week's one, isn't it?
How could it be? It can't possibly be.
We can't start it without Geoff.
I'm sure why don't you text Geoff to come back?
We've made
talking about socks.
It's dark, Andrew. I'm alone in the dark and I'm hungry again. It happened again.
I think if we yell socks enough, he might just show up. I feel like that might be like a calling word for him.
He did start without me once. That is a good point, Nick.
That is
maybe this is a midweek. Oh wait, we are already midweek. Maybe this is a weekend snippet.
Right, you throw it in on like a Saturday.
Because you would love a 30.5, wouldn't you? You'd love the way that messes with the.
It's already fucked up. Who cares? It's already a fucking mess. His coin flip thing, I'm still not on board for.
I know. Thank you, Eric.
That was really
Thank
something.
you. Gavin, you seem way too calm about that.
But the thing is, it was insanity, but I also had so many questions about, it needs to go forward because, yeah, it was insane. I was playing down, I regret playing down how insane that was. That was a complete 90-degree turn on that story.
It was ridiculous.
I was so deep into the coin thing, I was already thinking of things to say about the coins. I was thinking about solutions for the coins.
Yep.
When he said socks, if I had a mouthful of water, it would have gone all over my desk.
Oh, I spit on my monitor at some point. I took I think it may have been the sock thing. I just filled my mouth with water, and then he pivoted, and I spit everywhere in disgust. It wasn't even a spit take. It was anger.
The indignance that Andrew had for him saying socks was like
outrageous.
It was cool.
It was based around him thinking we wouldn't understand the concept of a 50-50 choice.
What does that mean? And the coin story is way cooler than the sock story.
It's way cooler than the sock story.
It reversed.
It's not a 50-50 chance, because here's the thing. It's a 50-50 chance if you flip a coin. It's not a 50-50 chance to go into a drawer of socks and grab a sock and then pick a foot for it to go on. It doesn't make any sense. It's not flipping a coin.
There's so many solutions, but I couldn't provide them because I was so distracted by the coin.
Yeah, no, he was also saying
no room.
He was explaining the coin like it was something he had to do every day. He was compelled to flip this coin. It was his thing. And then he said, "I've been doing that with socks." Immediately, I'm thinking he's flipping socks. He's like throwing socks up in the air before he puts them on. No, he's just putting on socks. There's no like weirdness behind that. He's just getting dressed.
Why did he get into the specifics of the Canadian dollar? Why did he like make a point of like what type of coin?
He was giving examples of other coins.
He was trying to get us to visualize the coin. He put so much effort into the coin thing for it to mean nothing. Nothing at all. Zero purpose.
Oh,
Ridiculous.
This has been like a debrief on the last recording because we couldn't have it with Geoff here because he would just, he's too close to it.
That's true. We should start doing commentary tracks on our episodes. Nobody's done that on a podcast.
That's what this is.
Wow.
Can we insert a hidden like audio description? Do they have like accessibility tracks in podcasts that we could hide this on?
I don't think we can, but what we can do is release this as a Saturday like compendium. For like it's just like play this on your play the episode on your like computer and then load this compendium on your phone and we'll be debriefing and doing commentary on the episode. I feel like that's right.
Yeah.
Do you think we do that, or do we just attach this to the front of the next episode? Don't tell Geoff at all, and he finds out about it
But
after.
then that's the longest. Why do you guys insist on making these like the longest episodes?
Because we'll just make it shorter. We'll just like Gavin and I will just be like, we already got 10 minutes. Yeah, we will. It's fine.
Oh my god.
No, we can't. We don't have that kind of control, Andrew. This podcast was over, and then Geoff talked about coins.
I think it's funnier if it's on the next episode and it's like a completely different pivot. And then the episode starts and Geoff has no idea that it's 10 minutes of calling him a lunatic because of his coin flip. I think that's funnier than just releasing this randomly on a Saturday, because then we're just going to talk about it on the next recording anyway.
Interesting. I understand your point. I think it's a strong point.
What if this is
that was a very dismissive. That's like, you're full of shit. I'm not going to do what you're saying. But
what if we do this? What if we do this at the end of the one that we just finished recording? Eric records a bit saying that bit was so insane that we had to wait for Geoff to leave so we could talk about it, and that bit is on our website.
Wow, Andrew was not into that idea.
No.
Like audibly not into that idea.
No.
Loud and clear.
No, it's not a bad idea. I just think it's the least funny of the options so far.
Oh, yeah, it's not funny. I was just,
Well, then why are we doing it? I feel like the point of this is to be funny. This is a funny thing.
Yeah. The point of this is not to drive people to our website like every other piece of content. The point is to face us. You're absolutely right, Andrew. It was actually a terrible idea. It was a terrible idea.
I mean, it was a good idea for literally anything else we do.
But it's the wrong show.
Correct.
It was a good idea for any other show.
That's right. Yeah.
This is all about pursuing funny.
Why is he still not in his office? Well, I don't understand.
It was like his because he's incapable of moving his leg without bashing his knee if there's a thing in the middle. That was one of those physical moments.
When he explained that, was your first thought also, well, you're going to hit your head when you go underneath the desk or something? Like, he's going to hurt himself still.
Oh, absolutely.
Wait, what's he going to hit his head on?
Oh, he's going to go underneath his desk he's gonna drop a pen down there or something, and it's like gonna be a thing where it's like, well, I won't bang my knee against a pole. It doesn't matter. He's still gonna like bang his head on like the underside of the desk, grabbing like $1 that he dropped or something. Like he's trying
like the coin he flipped.
Yeah. He's gonna throw his left sock is gonna roll underneath the desk. He's trying to solve a problem that will come back to get him no matter what.
I think that was a good debrief over the last episode.
I think that was good too. We just need to decide. I really think it would make me so fucking happy to record the next episode knowing that this is the start of it and Geoff has no idea.
I'm fine with that. If you want to, I'm not opposed to it.
Are you okay with it, Gavin? Because I just think that'll be, I think it'd be so much fun to know that this is there and he doesn't.
Why don't we play it for him? It's kind of long, isn't it?
This is
we're
like
11
not 30
minutes
seconds.
in, Gavin. This is not a clip. This is like a portion of an episode.
We could edit together a little trailer of it so he knows what we talked about.
Who is going to edit together a little trailer? I don't. You said we.
I think the paranoia is better. I don't think he should know anything about this. I think it's the
only
bad
reason
thing once again.
I worry about that is that when Geoff thinks he's being messed with, he shuts down and he gets really crappy. And we could potentially ruin ourselves for some good Geoff if we tell him right at the beginning.
Well, then don't tell him at the beginning. Tell him at the end.
Yeah, I think we tell him at the end. I think we act
As
literally
we're
like nothing has happened.
Hey guys, thank you so much for listening to this episode of Face. By the way, the first 19 minutes of this episode. I think that's what you have to do. One of you has to volunteer to do the outro at a certain time.
It's got to be early. We're like 35 minutes in, like absurdly early if we want to record. Just like force the end. Because we're going to probably do 2 anyway.
I feel bad though, because people come to this podcast because it's the only place they get Geoff. And we just did half of it without him when he was completely available.
No, Gavin. I understand what you're saying. However, in the episode that we're debriefing from, he did say that he has stepped out on this podcast and has begun recording another podcast where they can get more Geoff.
That's true. That's what he gets.
That's a great point.
So he's made himself less important in this one.
That's it. That's all. I'm not saying. I'm just saying. You know.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. I'm never going to leave. I'm going to sit in the recording area now for an hour after every podcast because there's no trust. We've just established a new layer of no trust that cannot be reversed.
This is really this is a different level. This is really a different level. This is something else.
How did you notice Andrew in the thing earlier?
Because I was sitting in here because I thought I might be late because I had a meeting. So I was getting out of one meeting into the next one. And I just saw, like, I had it at the ready. Like, everything was ready to go. So I could come in and hit record. But then I noticed all of a sudden he's in the audio thing. And I'm like, oh, shit. But then Gavin was in, and I got really, like, in this meeting, I had my camera on, and I was looking in this meeting, and then all of a sudden panicked, like, looking at, like, my second monitor. It was really, man, it was something. It was making me worried.
It was great.
Oh, boy. This could never happen if we were recording in real life.
No.
Unless someone went into the room early.
It would be a thing where Geoff left. He's like in a hurry to get out. And then you just walked out to get a soda and then came back in and we went, we should debrief.
We just like all pretended to walk out and he gets in his car and we all just come back in.
Well, I think this is a good starting point for this episode. I hope you guys enjoy episode 31 of Face. And I don't know who's doing the intro, but I hope it's a good one.
No. What do you think we're going to talk about, Gavin?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Do you have anything lined up? No, it's quick.
I'm not trying to debrief the next episode before we talk about it?
Happens.
Yeah, I'm saying, like, what do you think will be a subject we touch on next week? Next episode.
It'll be right before New Year's. It'll be on the 30th.
Yeah, we'll be talking about...
that will be the episode release.
I think we'll be back on Sewing Machine because that was what was at the end of this one.
That is a great thing. Yeah, we need to talk about that because I really have a question. I'm not trying to fight you, Eric. It's just I think I have a point, and I'm just curious what your thoughts are on it.
All right, so why don't you hand it off now to yourself in the future?
Ooh,
and
I like this.
Take it away with the intro, followed by the Sewing Machine, Andrew.
Okay, wait a second. I'm lining up. I'm throwing it.
This is you're gonna catch it. You're gonna catch it.
He's
you're gonna say,
I'm gonna catch it next week. I'm gonna catch it next week. That ball's in the air. It's flying.
Oh, that's fucking great.
Wait. Here comes. And I caught it. Gavin, you see that catch?
Nice.
You see that catch,
dude.
Gavin? Fantastic catch.
Amazing.
Go ahead, Geoff. Take it away.
I dropped the ball.
In what way? In what sense?
I didn't catch it. I dropped it.
Oh, it wasn't going for you. It was going for me. It was tossed to myself. I caught it perfectly.
I had another ball, and I dropped it.
Okay.
And it rolled under the bed. I can't even get to the ball now without a broom handle.
You threw it, caught it, stood next to Geoff. He dropped his ball.
Yeah, and you didn't even throw it. How embarrassing. You're just holding a ball that slipped from your hand.
Tell me about it. I'm the one that's happening to. I'm living it right now.
Yeah.
This is my hell.
It is. How's your day going?
Okay. Was that what I was supposed to do? What the fuck was that?
No, don't worry about it. We're good.
Huh?
Just show is normal now. Continue. What's up?
What is that about?
What do you mean, what is that about?
Gavin, what is going on here?
Don't worry about it.
Andrew,
We're just
I
going to
told
go.
you.
Yeah, you're right.
You.
Gavin, you're totally right. But it's fine. Geoff, let's just go. Just start.
What did he tell you?
I know my Geoff.
Yeah. What did you say I would do?
Nothing.
Get crabby.
Do we do...
Well, I don't know what the fuck is going on.
All right,
don't worry
Andrew,
about it.
let's
It's great.
Yeah, we should just tell him.
No, I don't think so. I don't think we need to. Nothing happened. Tell him about what?
Okay. Well,
Do we tell him that we were going to pretend that something
I don't know
happened?
if you'll get a full, real episode out of Geoff without telling him.
Well, I think... Do we tell him?
Eric, what do you think?
Or do we pretend... Because nothing happened, Geoff. Or did something happen?
Geoff has shut down. I think you have to.
That's exactly what I'm saying. He's gone?
I'm here. I'm listening.
Oh, okay. Nick said,
That even tone. Listen to his tone.
Nick said he's gone, so I was panicked that he actually left, and then he qualified that with mentally. Okay.
Yeah.
This
Continue,
is a really weird part of the show. This is strange. This is a weird opening.
It was your opening. I'd like you to continue.
I think that was a worse minute than last week's bad minute.
I don't... we're not getting into the minute thing again.
Okay.
A minute is unreasonable. It's an unreasonable request. Do you want to do the intro to the show, Geoff? You do a great job. You're really good at it.
Would you like me to do? You're saying it's time for me to do the intro?
Yeah, I think we should do the
I can
intro.
that, sure. Yeah. Hello and welcome to episode, I believe it's 31 of Face podcast, starring myself, Geoff Ramsey. Also, my friend Gavin Free and coworker Andrew Panton.
I compared the energy levels between that one and the full start that was like 4 minutes ago. And that's exactly what I'm talking about, Andrew.
He is very defensive. It is interesting. It is a weirdly guarded... That was a weirdly guarded intro, Geoff.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Face, a podcast about three dipshits doing dipshit stuff. My name is Geoff. With me, as always, are Gavin and my very, 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 very good friend, Andrew.
What an overcompensation that was.
Hello.
Hello.
And Face. Congratulations. Welcome to Face. You've survived the year 2020. Just for posterity's sake, we are recording this episode on January 7th in what has already turned out to be the most uneventful and boring week in history. Nothing going on in the world, certainly not in America. But over the holiday break, what the fuck, Nick?
What?
You had a baby?
Yeah.
You didn't tell us you were pregnant.
I thought I did.
No.
Oh, congrats.
Thank you.
That's so cool.
Yeah, congratulations. Give us the deets. What are the stats?
Oh, he's good. He's 2 weeks old now, and he's real cute. He's almost sleeping through the night sometimes, and
Did you name him Geoff?
No, his name is Arthur.
Missed opportunity. Arthur's a good name, though. Great
Good
movie.
name.
The original, not the remake.
My wife wanted to name him Gavin, but I was like, I work with the Gavin. That might be weird.
Well, dude, in all seriousness, congratulations. I totally was caught off guard
Yes.
when that was announced.
I'm so glad that I'm not the only one, because I realized Nick is probably the person I like the most but know the least about, because
Yeah.
I didn't even know he had a wife. So that was like, there was a 4-day stretch of like, Nick has a wife? Good for Nick. That's great. I didn't know that. That's crazy. And then finding out like 4 days later that you had a kid, it was like, oh shit, and she's pregnant? And he has a kid? I know nothing about Nick, apparently.
Eventful year for Nick, apparently. Welcome to episode 34 of Face. I am Geoff, and with me are Gavin and Andrew. Boy, do we have a lot to talk about today.
Do we?
I don't know. We got a few things. I'm going to say a list of shit that I don't want to get dropped, all right? Because I
Why
want to
are you
make sure we
yelling?
talk about it. I'm not yelling.
No, he sounds kind of quiet to me, Gavin. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
But he's screaming down my ear hole.
No.
No. Oh, my God. All right. Well, step one, the first thing I want to talk about is how it's you need to go to the doctor. You need to get everything checked out because you're all wrong. No, I want to
I'll
talk
go
about
to the doctor and say, hey,
What?
doctor, I can hear too well.
Yeah, I did check out if I have super sensitive hearing. A lot of that going around these days.
Oh!
What was that?
I'm just saying hi to the people listening.
What? Okay. You have no fucking idea the problems that I've been-
You have no idea the problems I've been through today. They know because they showed up.
I was here. What do you mean I didn't show up?
You can't always say you're here on time when your shit's broken and mostly you're not here. It doesn't work.
I don't understand what that means.
You being here early is irrelevant if by the time 3 o'clock comes around, we can't press record and start because you're not there.
Record, Gavin, so I don't know what you want from me. I'm recording. Have you hit record yet, Gavin? Because
Yeah.
I'm recording.
Yeah, I'm
Can
recording.
Can I just say, every time it's not me, I am so happy.
How do I adjust this? This is... How do I adjust my waveforms? My gain, right? I got to twist it up or down?
Down.
Down? Oh, I twisted it all the way up. I don't...
The word
I'm not
is
an audio
gain as
guy.
well. It's like a...
That's a great point. You know, that's a great point. I never considered the literal thing for gain. Can I talk about the disaster? You're having a great time, Geoff. I don't even... Okay. So, I get my setup ready. Geoff posts in the Discord, I have something I want to talk about before we start. I'm always here like 20 minutes early, so I was like, great, I can talk to Geoff. I'll have somebody to talk to. I put my thing in, I set everything up, nothing's working, can't figure out why. So I'm like, I don't know, maybe there's like a USB port issue. So I go to like adjust the USB port on my computer. I knock my computer over. It knocks my monitor over. It knocks over my cup of water that is like a liter.
Fire
Everything
extinguisher
falls
goes
off
flying.
my desk. Everything goes flying. I have a giant puddle on my floor. I have to clean everything up. I still don't know what the issue is. I go through all this shit. We're going back and forth for like 10 minutes trying to figure out what was wrong. The issue was I plugged my microphone into, I think, the second mic slot. I think that's what caused all this.
So you created a comical Rube Goldberg machine in your room.
Everything fell. My monitor is literally dripping right now. It got covered in water.
Recording setups on the top of a house of cards.
It is. Yeah, it was a fucking disaster.
It might have something to do with the fact that you've crammed everything that's important to you in your life into your bedroom.
Okay, so just to pivot off of that, I've added a new thing. I made a mistake. I've always wanted to learn how to play piano.
Good Christ.
I bought an 88 key digital piano. Those things are way bigger than you would anticipate. Those things are fucking huge. They're huge. It's 5 feet long.
I'm imagining the width of 88 fingers.
It is 5 feet long, or it's like just barely under 5 feet. I was not prepared for that. It has been an issue. I don't have room for it, so I put it on my bed.
Have you
It's been
considered
living-
putting it maybe in another room? Well, what I'm imagining is a bunch of completely empty rooms. I can imagine the kitchen full of shit, a bedroom full of shit, 3 other empty rooms is how I picture your living situation.
That's a good point. I don't have a stand for it, and I'd have to move a chair in there. It's more work, too. I'd have to move a chair, Gavin.
But it's on your bed. You have to move it every time you want to sleep.
No. I'm just sleeping with it. It's just on my bed. This is my life right now.
Is it on the
you're
pillows?
just sleeping next to it like I used to sleep next to a vacuum cleaner?
Yeah, it's fine. It's 5 feet long.
Oh my God. I'm
It's
imagining you
huge.
rolling over it. It just goes...
It's a great possible alarm clock. I've left it on just to see if
That
I'll
is
roll onto it one day.
ginormous.
It's fucking huge, and it's heavy. I thought it would be half the size.
Oh my God.
I'm honestly quite excited for you that you've seemed to have taken up what seems to be a normal hobby and not cooking in the closet. Or
That's not a hobby. That's just fun. That's just pleasure for myself. This is a hobby.
Isn't that what a hobby is? Like desk
Yeah.
dogs? Is that
I
not a
think so.
hobby for you?
No, I don't think desk gods is a
Keurig
hobby.
noodles, that's not a hobby?
Okay.
Hey, whatever happened with the, what was it, Kool-Aid you were going to put through the Keurig?
Oh, we'll do an intro first before we get into this.
Oh, yeah,
probably.
sorry. This, welcome to episode 36. Is that right?
Yeah, I think that's right, actually.
Did I
Wow.
Yeah.
I think I just got it right.
You did it.
Holy
Jeff, you
shit,
did
I
it.
got it right.
What a
Hello,
moment.
and welcome to episode 36 of Face, a podcast about dipshits doing dipshit things. I am Geoff Ramsey. With me, as always, is British Gavin and
Hello.
Canadian Andrew, as we call him.
Hello. Yes.
And San Diego Eric.
I mean,
Wow, he didn't say hi.
Yeah,
rude.
that was rude.
It's fine, he's rude. And exactly on time, like always. Hello, and welcome to another episode of Face. I believe this is episode 37. My name is Geoff Ramsey, and with me, as always, Gavin Free and Andrew Panton. How's it going, guys?
I'm very confused. You've done this bit already.
I'm just showing up on time and starting the show. It's not a bit. The start of the show is not a bit, Andrew.
Oh, did you already do some again?
No, I just started. I turned on and started the show. I did the intro. We always forget to do the intro, or we argue about the intro, so I thought I'd just get it out of the way early.
Andrew, what's he doing?
I feel like he's doing the thing where he was trying to be late on time, but he was early for his late on time. I feel like we've done this.
No, I'm not doing that at all. I showed up on time, as always, and started the show with the intro.
Okay.
I literally began the podcast the way one begins a podcast at the prescribed time. It was textbook podcast starting.
You did a great job. I would just say you started before Gavin got here. That'd be my only
Yeah,
criticism.
but I knew I had faith he was going to show up, and that if he didn't, we could cover, because we know we're professionals and we can vamp. And sure enough, I saw him pop in before I finished my sentence. So
I joined at 3, which was about 1 minute ago, and I joined, and all I heard was Geoff say, "I'm Geoff, and with me, Gavin," and I said hello. I couldn't have been more on time, I don't think.
It was perfect, Gavin. All right, and to set us off,
You didn't start.
Yeah, no, I already started. To celebrate, you got to hit record.
You can't start before 3, Geoff.
I've been recording it is 3.
Are we recording?
3:01.
But if you're saying you started before I got there, that's invalid minutes.
I got a parallel. Oh man, Andrew, I got a Manuel Moutier parallel. It looks like a silver mojo, maybe. I don't know.
Out of what number?
Did you start?
I don't know. It's not numbered, unfortunately. Yeah, we started. We started.
Yeah, we did start.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Face. We just flew into Vancouver Island. Eric and Gavin and Geoff and I were holed up in Andrew's sort of apartment next to the apartment complex.
It's a pile of just rubble. My building was on fire.
Did you say Geoff and I?
What?
I don't know. This might be, was it Roadman or whatever? I think if he did, I missed it.
I'm pretty sure he said I'm here with Andrew and Geoff and I.
Maybe.
It's possible. Can't rule
I
it
don't
out.
know, man.
What episode is this? Not actually from Vancouver.
No.
What episode is this?
39, right? Last one was 38. We did a vote. I betrayed Gavin. That was fun.
This will be 39. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Face. As always, you are here with me, Geoff Ramsey, Gavin Free, and well, sir, how would you like me to address you?
I'd like you to address me as the guy with the pinwheel. Still going? Still got my pinwheel.
Are you not recording yet again?
Oh, I'm trying. Okay, we're good. We're going. We're fine. We're fine. My feet. I'm recording.
Jesus
God's
fucking Christ, dude. I'm so like, I should have just fucking missed this one too. Like, what a joke. Are you fucking kidding me?
I'm just gonna start recording.
Are you kidding me?
No, what do you mean? I'm not the fucking sound guy. You guys are saying I'm low, so I twisted the knob a little bit.
Single week. Okay, it's 3:04. This has got to be the episode now. It's 3:04.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we're in the episode.
Last week
Yeah.
I talked about moving on time to be 3:01, and it was still not enough. I was here at 3
No,
anyway, just to be
okay.
safe. I assumed that because we recorded an episode 2 days ago at this point, Andrew's shit would still be functioning. Absolutely not. Impossible.
Okay. Well, apparently it was never fixed. That's not my fault. I can't hear what I sound like. It's based on you. I was here 30 minutes early.
You can see your
not my fault.
waveforms in Audacity. That's how you know.
I don't know how to read waveforms.
You know,
They're
it's
all
not
wavy.
language. It's not. You just look.
Yeah, but I don't know. See, now I feel like I'm coming in super hot, but before I'm too low. I don't know what to do. I don't know how to make people. It's the salad cream all over again. I'm trying to make you happy. I don't know how to do it. I do one thing, it's wrong. I do another thing, it's wrong. What do you want from me?
And we've just had to let Eric know that not only did we not talk about your name, upset. Andrew, we didn't even talk about the 3-letter acronym.
As a matter of fact, Eric, I'm glad you're here. Andrew and Gavin and I, we'd like to talk to you. This comes from a place of love, but I think we need to have a bit of an intervention in your inability to keep us on track because we have now blown two very important things that absolutely should have been talked about. And as the producer, I feel like it's on you to keep us on track.
Hang on. Geoff is saying me keeping you on track, and Gavin is saying attendance.
They go hand in hand.
Yeah, they're both. They're the same thing.
You can't keep us on track if there's no attendance.
It's really
nobody listening to this knows how fucking hard it was to schedule any of the fucking shows for this week. And it still wasn't set by the time this was all happening. This was like, oh, are we recording at 5 a.m.? No. Why would we do that? Okay, well, I'll be there at 5 a.m. Why are we doing this?
Nobody was at the 5 a.m. record again this morning. Once again, just saying, nobody was there.
Wait, what? Why?
Perfect. Stop, perfect Andrew. Attendance. It was a perfect attendance by me. I was there every time. Nobody else was there. Hey, I was on time, Gavin. Look at me.
Yeah, it didn't matter because Eric was just yakking away this time.
Yeah, we were waiting for you, so it's fine.
No, I was here at 3:30, so.
No.
Hello! Fuck. Hello, and welcome to another episode of the Face podcast. I believe it's episode 42. My name is Geoff Ramsey, and with me, as always, Gavin Free and Raymond Somer. How's it going, boys? What have you been up to since, when did we do this last? Like 2 days ago?
It's like a week ago.
Can I be honest with you guys?
Yeah, go ahead.
That sounded like such a fucking podcast intro. I hate it. Can we do it again?
You're the host of a podcast, but yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what you think you're doing. It's a podcast.
I listen. While I was saying it, I was envisioning me saying I looked like a person I would want to punch. Like if I heard me delivering, I'm just like a random dude, and I hear me delivering the intro to that podcast, I want to hit me.
I think it's mainly because we can all hear you ramping up to that mode, but while you're talking, because you're always like, "Oh God, man!"
Well, it's because I keep waiting to get interrupted, so I ramp up the further I get from being interrupted. The higher that increases the chance that I'm not going to get it. So yeah, I put more in. Anyway, this is Face. It is episode 42. I am Geoff. You are Gavin, and you are Raymond. And I feel a lot better about that intro. If I heard that, I would be like, that's a guy slightly defeated doing an intro, and I wouldn't want to hit him.
So you guys can take it away. This is episode number 43. This is going to be the good one. I think that all the other ones have been great. This one is going to be head and shoulders above the rest of them. But it's up to you guys to get it there. So I'll leave it to you. Take it away.
Thanks for that awesome intro, Eric. I don't think any of us could have done a better job than what you just did. You continue to impress and amaze. And you are right. That is what this show is. Gavin, Raymond, how are you guys doing today?
Not bad.
I'm doing great.
Hello!
Wow, man. Why do you do that every time? You hate yourself when you go overly enthusiastic.
Geoff wants to always land on like a 6 out of 10 for enthusiasm, but he that was 11. I don't know why you overshot so far.
Yeah, he opens 11 and then he hates himself for it, and then he goes down.
Yeah. At least he didn't do the whole thing this time. He stopped after hello.
Here's what we're going to do. One of you guys is going to do the intro this week. I'm taking a break.
Okay. Interesting. Who's going to do it?
I nominate Gavin.
You want to do a vote?
Oh, you can do a vote. I like a good vote.
How about this? I don't like the vote. The vote's going to go sideways. How about this? You can't vote me. It's either of you. I'm abstaining.
I vote Geoff.
What if we do the number thing? Eric can pick a number and you guys try to get closest to it.
This seems way too complicated for us.
Okay, I got it. I picked the number. Go ahead. Go ahead. Say a number.
What's the range?
1 to 100. Give me a number.
Okay. No, I'm not going to say it. Gavin, you go ahead. You go first.
You got to mute. You got to deafen.
Why do I have to deafen? We're going back and forth on
Welcome
numbers.
to Face, the podcast where Geoff, Gavin, and Andrew get into wacky hijinks and talk about it weekly. Are you new to the show? You have a lot of catching up to do. Welcome to the Zimmer Zone. Did you know Andrew didn't need a pencil? Gavin washed his hair with dog shampoo. This and more on today's episode of Face.
Hello and welcome to episode 45 of Face. My name is Geoff Ramsey. With me, as always, Gavin Free and Andrew Panton. And how's it going, boys?
I'm doing about as good as I was 10 minutes ago when we wrapped up the last one. Still good. Yeah.
Gavin, what'd you get to eat?
Is Gavin not back yet? Did we just assume Gavin was back?
Without Gavin?
Did we? I thought he was there. I heard him munch.
I could have said something.
sworn Gavin was a part of the conversation earlier.
Oh, shit. Are you going?
Yeah.
My headphones are off. I just heard a bunch of people saying my name through it. What's going on?
What? Why were your headphones off and you're just sitting here? Why would you do that?
I'm going to snack. I'll tell you, I didn't eat yet today. I'm going to stuff it down.
Gavin, we're in the middle of the next episode. We just started the next episode.
We thought you
Damn
were
it!
here, man. We heard you talking.
I thought we were still waiting for Andrew's steam engine.
No, I'm good to go. What are you eating?
I'm just stuffing some crisps.
First of all, you're eating a meal. That's not a snack. You can't claim. What are you eating? You're eating
Crisps.
lunch. Crisps?
Yeah.
Okay, that's a snack. That's a snack.
Yeah, snack. I had a bit of celery and some hummus. Just topping it off with something crunchy, getting it down.
Okay.
What flavor?
Flame grilled steak flavor.
Ew, What brand?
McCoy's, real McCoy's.
Huh. I don't know if I'm familiar with that.
They're imported.
Flame grilled seems like an unnecessary word for that product. Flame grilled steak? Are you gonna fucking serve sous vide flavored steak? Like, why is it flame grilled?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Hang on one sec. I'll be 20 seconds.
One Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3
Keep going.
Mississippi,
Keep
4
going.
Mississippi,
Keep
5
counting.
Mississippi,
Yep.
6 Mississippi, 19 Mississippi, 20 Mississippi, 21
Am I
Mississippi,
recording?
22 Mississippi,
Yeah, I'm recording. Roll.
23 Mississippi.
Why'd you go beyond 20?
24
I was back at 20.
You were back at 20.
I was back
When?
at 20. I sat
You didn't
down
say
at 20.
anything?
Well, I thought you'd stop counting.
Well, how am I supposed to know you're back?
That when they start a race, they don't go 3, 2, 1, 0, -1, -2. People just go.
Typically, when they start a race, the people are in the race are in front of each other and they can see each other.
Yeah, but they don't do races over the internet. If you could see me in real life, you'd know that I was there waiting to race.
If I could see you in real life, I would be dis-a-fucking-pointed because I FaceTimed with you earlier today and you had a ponytail.
What, am I going to just have hair in front of my eyes?
Yes. Or cut your dirty, stringy hair, Gavin.
It's very clean, actually.
That's fair. Ponytail.
We went places.
I wash my hair every day, and I got told that you're not supposed to do that.
With human shampoo?
I think it depends on your hair, actually. Some people are supposed to. Most people not.
I've always just done everything every day. Seems like the easiest schedule.
Same here, buddy. Start at the top, work your way down, first thing in the morning, done, rinse, repeat every day until you die.
Which episode is this?
This is episode 46 of Face, a podcast about you two idiots doing dumb stuff. And I watch. Hello and welcome to... Hello and...
Take 3.
You okay?
I hung out with Jack the other day, and he mentioned that he was listening to Face, and then Eric was like, "You sounded like Jack," and I took it like an insult, and now I'm self-conscious about how I start the show because I don't want to insult Jack.
What?
I don't know how to start the show anymore.
What do you mean? You've never learned how to begin with. This is
That's a
weird
good point.
dilemma.
That's an excellent point. Hello and welcome to another episode of the Fuck Jack on Face podcast, episode 47. My name is Geoff Ramsey. With me, as always, Gavin Free. And how would you like to be referred to this week, sir?
Oh, however you want.
right.
Both names work. Yeah, whatever you
We'll
want to
go with Panton Somer this week.
do. Ooh,
Nice.
Yeah, that's great.
All right, go for the intro.
Welcome to Face.
It's not a question.
All right, that was the intro. That was Andrew's intro. Hello and welcome to episode 49 of the Face podcast. Hard to believe it's already been 49 weeks of this nonsense. My name is Geoff Ramsey, and with me, as always, Andrew Panton and Gavin Free. Hello, boys.
Hey.
Hello, and welcome to
Jesus
another episode of What? What?
Just adjusting my volume, and it was the wrong time.
What do you mean? And welcome to another episode of the Face Podcast. My name is Geoff Ramsey. With me, as always, Gavin Free and Andrew Panton. I think this is episode 50 or so. Does that sound correct?
That sounds correct.
Are we on 50?
I think we are. I think that means
Big 5-0.
I think we are 2 episodes away then from Andrew officially firing off the fire extinguisher. Are you guys talking about like regional drinks or like regional things? Because I got one.
Well, the problem is I'm trying all this bullshit that Gavin is sending that's atrocious. I'm eating the Branston pickle. I'm eating the salad cream. And I need to find something Canadian that I can make him eat. The problem is everything's just good. Or like at least like average. Like it's just all snack foods.
Yeah, it's like, get a load of this. Poutine. Do something about it.
Canada Dry ginger ale. Like the best ginger ale. What a terrible thing for him to experience. And also just isn't different enough than like North America. The snacks are just
I'm
similar.
searching craziest Canadian snack, and the first thing that comes up is all dressed chips.
Wow.
All right. That's
like the lameness of Canada.
Yeah.
The lack of person. It's like we got all dressed. Look at us being zany.
dill pickle chips, taffy on the snow. That doesn't
I
sound...
don't know what taffy on the snow is. I know what a snowflake bar is. I don't know what taffy on the snow is.
Butter tarts, Montreal bagels.
Do you remember York bars? I haven't had a York bar in a long time.
It's a York bar.
They used to brand themselves as like a man's chocolate bar, and then they realized that was a mistake.
That's a British thing. We didn't have that here, but I learned about it a while ago.
Okay.
Where it's like, this is a chocolate bar for guys. No women allowed.
Yeah.
That's a Yorkie bar, not a York bar.
Is it not a York bar?
Yorkie.
York. Let me look up York bar. I feel like it's just a York on the package.
Also, hi, Gavin.
like-
How are you?
Hi. It's like Yorkie. No girls.
York bar.
York. But if you Google York bar,
Yeah, I get barbells. Yeah, I feel like I made a mistake.
Yeah.
I was thinking it's
Yeah.
Yorkie.
I search York bar, and it's just a lot of bars that are like arcade bars or a place called New
Yep.
York bar.
Oh, Yorkie. I'm looking at a bar that says Yorkie on it. So I think
Do you have like a no women in the O and it's like, it's not for women?
yeah. What happens if a woman eats it?
They're not allowed to,
Not
Jeff.
allowed. Jeff.
What if they break the rules?
Nah.
They would never.
That's fair. Oh, God.
There it is.
Is it good? Does it taste like men stuff?
I don't know. You'll never know.
I got
It's
one
a
upstairs.
masculine bar. It's fine.
You have one upstairs?
Yeah, I imported a bunch of Yorkie about a year ago.
What did Meg think of them?
Shit.
So she doesn't even... I wouldn't even tempt her with them.
All right.
Boy, you just passed that test.
Yeah, good job.
Okay.
All right, are we rolling all around? We all good to go?
Yeah.
I think we started a while ago, didn't we?
No, I don't think so. But we can
pretty
start
sure we did.
now.
Cats
Why
are
would-
going ape shit.
Because they want to
Pack
start?
it in! Did you hear that?
No.
What were they doing?
Oh, Smee and Q are just rolling around, like tackling each other's heads and stuff.
Do you think...
Yeah.
Are you okay?
Is that all you got,
Are
Jeff?
you still there? Jeff?
Yeah, I'm still here.
What?
He's still thinking about it. What has happened?
What happened?
I realized I said, do you think, and then I didn't know what was behind it, and then I thought, why don't I just let you guys fill in, and then I don't want to do all the heavy lifting, so I just figured you guys would pick it up at some point.
You just thought we'd take the silence and be like, that wasn't weird, and we would just continue talking.
I was hoping so, yeah.
Now, to be fair, I just assumed you had tech issues because it's you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's possible.
No, it checks out. Do you do that? Do you ever like start a sentence to like lean into something without knowing what the thing is, and then you never find the thing?
We should start the podcast before we start the sentence, though.
Most of my life. We started the podcast like 2:55. We were talking about Yorkies.
What? That wasn't the podcast, surely?
I'm pretty sure it was. Still recording.
I don't know when we started, but we definitely started.
Okay. What episode is this?
51, I believe, right?
51.
That means next week, the fire extinguisher.
I told a story in last week's episode, or the last episode we recorded, which is episode 51. In the middle of the episode, I said, Gavin or Andrew mentioned something that reminded me, and I tried to cut it off and say, hey, I know you guys might have heard about this, but I don't want to talk about it in the podcast, but I'll tell you the story right now. Please cut it from the episode. And then I told you guys in a very matter-of-fact, like, this is the data, this is the facts of the story that happened.
as it relates to an incident between Millie and I. And a third party, for that matter. And I was like, I don't know if I want to talk about it on the podcast yet because I haven't vetted it with Millicent yet, and I don't know that she would be comfortable with it. But I want you guys to understand what I'm talking about. I told that little nugget of a story in that manner, and then we went on with the podcast, and I just assumed that was just for you two, I guess, and Nick and Eric. And then it was flushed down the toilet of content. And then I talked to Millicent, and she said, I'm okay with you telling that story. So I came to you guys today, and I said, we're listing things that we have to talk about. You guys were talking about the Halo bet, and then I thought there was some confusion about when it was talked about or something. And then I said, oh, yeah, well, I can talk about that Millie story now. And then you guys said, oh, okay, well, should we cut it from the other episode? And I said, it was already cut from the other episode. It was never in it.
Well, I said, should we uncut it?
Yeah, but I wasn't told in a way that would have been entertaining.
It was entertaining. But you also didn't articulate that. You said, I never told that story, is how you phrased it.
What I meant was I never told that story on camera. I didn't tell the story. I told you guys the facts.
The thing is, so I asked, because the episode hasn't come out yet, 51 at the time of this, hasn't come out yet. It comes out in like 6 days. So I just said, should we just unsnip it from that? And then you said, I didn't tell it right. But the reason I said that is because Andrew was loving it.
I had a great time.
He really enjoyed himself, even though you were just presenting the facts.
Yeah.
That was what I was asking. I was like, do we want to keep that then?
And then all I was suggesting was that it's a great tease of you saying, like, we're going to edit this out. And then, like, if we make a clear edit, then people will be like, well, what was edited out? And then you can reintroduce it to this as like, hey, I got approval. I can now tell the story. I was trying to build hype for your story, and you were very confused by this.
I see what you're saying, but that doesn't translate in text very well.
I feel like it did. I feel like it was pretty straightforward.
Oh, what a mess.
I feel like you cut me off.
Turn your phone on and look.
I can't. I'd love to. I feel like...
Oh, that sucks.
I feel like...
I guess we'll just have to agree to disagree then.
I was explaining what it was.
You never have access to your phone on a face recording. Do you just kick it out the window like whenever we record? You never have it. If we ever need you to take a picture and send it to us, you never can. What's going on?
I organized my photos. I'm good. I got everything lined up on my tablet. Literally, I took a photo and it died. I was like, oh, that's too bad. It happened 10 minutes before the show. I don't know what you want from me.
I just don't know whose phone runs out of batteries at like noon. Like what?
Well, I charge it once every like 4 days. What do you want? How often am I supposed to charge the phone? Do I charge it every day?
I just put it on every night.
That seems like work. Why would I do that? I don't need to.
That seems like 3 seconds of work.
Well, I need to think about it. Then it's part of my routine. What if I don't feel like it that evening?
Do you sleep with it in your hand? Just put it down on a charger.
Well, no, where am I putting? I got the charger in the window. It's an alarm clock. I don't have to get up out of bed, walk to the fucking... Yeah. Well, the outlet is below. The outlet is in a very weird place. I didn't fucking design how
this is where you go wrong. Instead of an alarm on your bedside table, you've got waffle makers. Instead of a nice plug, you've got a Keurig. Put the phone next to your bed. Easy charging every night.
And if you've got a weird plug in a weird place, they invented extension cords, and they're wonderful.
Okay. I have an extension cord. All the plugs on it, except one, causes the breaker to flip in my room.
Good Lord, we've been arguing about the layout of your bedroom for a year. This is how long this... We need to come in and remodel.
Yeah.
We can. I'd love to.
You know what we need? Gavin and I need to avert... Gavin and I can be our version of the Property Brothers.
We'll come
in. Yeah, we're the Property Bros, and we're going to come in, and we're going to flip your apartment.
Yeah, and you'll tell us like how you want stuff, and I'll say stuff like, nice try.
Okay, yeah. No, that's great.
I was doing my impression of the game.
You'll be like, well, I think I'd like to move the plug from here to here. And Gavin would be like, we'll get on that. And I'll be like, yeah, right, I'll get on it. He doesn't do any of the work. And lots of really funny Property Brothers like jabs back and forth.
And then we'll just shrug into the camera, which I assume they do.
And then we'll go,
I mean, I could try to plug my phone in. I might lose all my power for everything else. It's a real game. I got like a 1 in 7. I'm willing to try, but then I'm gone.
You are a professional podcaster. You do realize that.
What does that have to do with anything?
Well, most people, when they plug in their phone, doesn't take down their whole recording studio.
No, I agree. You brought up the fact that I needed an extension cord. I have one of those, but as I said, literally, as if I plug it into anything but the right one, the breaker flips in my room and I lose all power.
Get one that doesn't.
It sounds like you need another extension cord.
I do.
I figured it out. I finally understand Andrew. I finally, like, this all clicked and I finally understand him. When you suggest something there are 10 reasons why he can't do it, and it's insane that you've never thought of the reasons that he has created for himself to not be able to do the simple thing, and somehow the onus is back on you. It all just like the pieces of the puzzle just came together. This is incredible.
Andrew is like a video game character that only has character slots but no inventory slots. He's like, well, I've got my extension cord. I'm going to get 2. I can't store 2. That's the extension cord. That's the one I have to use.
They cost, listen, extension cords cost money. They're expensive, like $30.
They're not as expensive as porta potties.
That's true, but that was for the show. That was a bit for the show. I'm investing in the show. It's different.
It's for the show if you can use your phone and the show at the same time.
I wonder if I brought that extension cord to someone else's space, if it would be the same game, if it would trip, because I'm pretty sure it's broken. It like sparks whenever you put it in the other one. So I wonder if it's like a portable shutdown breaker.
You could just plug it in like restaurants and stuff, see what happens.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
You might have stumbled into a little divisive chaos.
I think I have. Yeah. It's a great
That's
product.
interesting.
Just plug it in an airport.
No. I don't have room,
We
Gavin.
should sell those.
I pack a 20-pound bag when I travel. There's no room. I'm already capped out.
It's true.
God, did we start? Was this the beginning of this?
Yeah, we
episode?
started.
This is 52.
Yeah.
This is a year of face.
Started with an argument about a text conversation around a story that nobody knows what we're talking about. And then we talked about extension cords.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking Christ. How far into this are we?
I don't know.
10 minutes?
10 minutes?
That was 10 minutes? Wow. That went by quick. That was a good time.
Well, it's done. I don't have to get to my shit. That's great. To intervene before it happened.
Oh, no.
Episode after.
Oh, no. It did go off. It did go off. I just couldn't hear it. Oh, no. Oh, no. What does that mean? What do you mean?
It was
Powder all over the place. Oh, no. Wait a second.
He's recovered it.
Wait a second. It was in the bag. It never left the first bag. When I ripped it was the only bag I taped, so I ripped it open and powder's everywhere. Oh, no.